of the Chief Community Police Assistant. My brothers and sisters, my first advice to you is to respect the uniform you are wearing. It may not be black, but it is blue, and it is blue-black. And from blue-black, it depends on you. It would be black in some people as well. At the next recruitment, all of you who will be disciplined, who will meet the requirements of the Ghana Police Service, you shall be shortlisted into the Ghana Police Service. And that is the promise we have made.
Today, proudly celebrate the graduation of 6,000 of you, the second cohort of the selected Community Protection Assistants. You have been selected from an exceptional competitive pool of about 150,000 applicants. So you are part of the 12,000 that have been given the opportunity to serve Mother Ghana. May this serve as a reminder for you not to take this opportunity for granted, to serve your communities and the nation wholeheartedly and transparently. Our shared vision to safeguard our communities. The Ghana Police Service Administration has provided the most encouraging assurance that there are active considerations to permanently integrate a significant number of you into the service.
I remember 3 weeks ago when you reported, looking at the caliber of persons who had come for the shortlisting. I was wondering how you were going to complete your training. And I remember I saw one of my brothers who in our palace we call Obolo. And I was wondering how Obolo was going to complete his training. Today, I saw Obolo marching. I was impressed because I knew some level of discipline had been infused in you. My brothers and sisters, go out there and be disciplined. Go out there and let's help His Excellency John Dramani Mahama accomplish his 24-hour security agenda and work hard for Mother Ghana. And so, let me thank the Ghana Police Service. When you go out there, don't forget this last phrase, that you are there to ensure security. So if you hear care, you do care. And if you hear care, you do. Thank you very much, my brothers.
Chairman, President Mahama has been elected. The next 4 years, what are Ghanaians going to see? What will be the benefit of re-electing John Dramani Mahama, who was rejected in 2016?
I'm sure Ghanaians have already begun seeing what they expect to see in several respects. For instance, the economy is improving. We are getting somewhere with our taming of our currency and all that. And so very soon the big push will start and all that. So we'll deliver on our manifesto promises.
We are also seeing you releasing your party members who were standing trial. The opposition is angry. They say that you have come to free your people who are standing trial, and you are asking that if someone steals 100,000, the person should bring 60,000 and keep 40,000.
No.
And that your corruption fight atones you.
No. We told them fighting corruption doesn't mean that leave corrupt people, arrest innocent people, and put trumped-up charges on them and prosecute them to go and demonstrate to the population that you are fighting corruption. From the word go, we told Ghanaians what was wrong about this, the way the banking crisis was handled. And we promised that when we come, we'll do something about it. You understand? And some of the cases that they were pushing, we made no secret about it, about the fact that we believe that they are engaged in just some persecution. So if we believed when we were in opposition that these were persecution, and we come and review the evidence and realize that our fears were genuine, what prevents us from leaving them?
Because they are your members. Releasing
it's
them,
not because they are
them. Let the court say
were they caught because they are our members? If yes, then they are released because they are our members.
No, they were caught because they were caught because they allegedly committed wrongs. So let
those are the things
decide that, and those not the government.
But it is the court that decided.
No, it's the Attorney General who is a member of government.
The Attorney General is the one who prosecutes the case with the court. So if the person says I don't have sufficient evidence to pursue the thing, why would you force the court? What business would the court then have? At least put
it before the court. Let the court determine that no, there's nothing. Let them go home. Because if you say that your brother...
But why was the nolli prosequi filed? Was it not the court?
Yes.
So they have put it before the court.
No, but a court cannot reject a nolli prosequi application by the attorney.
Because if you say I am to prosecute somebody,
yes,
and I see that previously the person who was in my position did not have any evidence, they were just using the court to just punish people, disrupt their lives and so on. I have come, I'm not interested in using the court, abusing the court system to step on the rights of innocent citizens. And I say that I don't find any evidence to be able to continue with this case. So that is what is the problem? The problem is that now you are also being accused of rather catching opponents and bringing them to Ioko. We love to be accused by MPP. Why? But it is not everybody who accuse us, because we know what they that's why, you know, using Ioko to intimidate people, to lock people, the police ID party members of the MPP. So if that you are witch hunting them. If you are MPP, it means you can't commit any wrong, or that is a license to commit wrong without being prosecuted. Once you are arrested, it means that you are MPP, and so anything that is done against you means that you are being prosecuted because you are MPP. Why? Your mandate is a big one. You have said you're going to reset this country. Yes, you're going to transform this country. That is what we are doing. You have 4 years to do that. Mm-hmm. It's a big transformation. The unemployment situation is huge. Yes. Are you sure you can fix all our problems? Oh, we cannot. We are not claiming to be able to fix all problems, because societies don't have a destination where when they arrive at, they say, hallelujah, we have fixed all the problems. Because the fixing of one problem also leads to the emergence of another problem. So the good thing is for you to be able to deal with the problems as they emerge. Even if the problems we have identified now, we are able to fix all of them. The answers we provide for those problems will themselves generate other problems which successors will come and continue solving. That is how societies grow. But you have a lot. Brought Mahama back, and we were right or wrong in bringing Mahama back. This was a choice of Ghanaians. Are you going to put Mahama back on the ballot in 2028? They say that that's what you are scheming to do. Who says so? A lot of people are saying that. Okay, then go and ask that lot. No, so that's what, because you are the chairman of the party. Can you say to us today that we have never run our party in ways that conflict with the national constitution? And we don't intend doing that. We will stick by the tenets of the constitution. Is Johnson Asedu Nketia running? I'm sitting down and you're asking me whether I'm running. You see me sitting down. Are you running for the flag bearership of your party? Let's get to the when we get to the. Oh, we are almost there. Oh. We are not there yet. President Mama is not running again. The party has not declared anything. But you see, I've been monitoring this whole discussion about who is running and who is not running for presidency on the ticket of NDC. And I keep repeating my caution that we have to be very, very careful about the way we express our ambitions. Whoever succeeds President Mahama will ride on the achievements of the current government. So in your effort to succeed President Mahama, if you conduct yourself in ways that will disrupt the activities of this government, in ways that will make the government less successful, then you have a bigger problem even when you become a flag bearer. So that is why I have been cautioning that let us wait till the time. President Mahama is only about 8 months in office now. And you want to struggle to decide who will replace him. You know what it can cause.
What can it cause?
All the names we are hearing, including my own name, they are all occupying very sensitive positions in party and government. If all of us decide today that, well, people say I can be president, so let me start organizing, then everybody will be going across the country appointing campaign coordinators here, there, and so on. How do you think that President Mahama can keep party and government together and focus to achieve anything? If you are a minister and you are overtaken by your desire to be a president,
you won't perform as minister.
Yes, you perform. Everything you do will be to satisfy your ambition as a minister. And in our situation, it is worse because you hear about a chief of staff also being mentioned. So if it turns out to be true, the chief of staff is establishing his structures, making monies to prepare for election. His ministers working under him are doing the same thing.
Yeah, his chairman.
And his chairman too is doing the same thing. How would President Mahama be able to put these things together?
President Mahama he'll be naked.
So if we are naked and we destroy the government less than a year into the President Mahama's regime, how is anybody who eventually succeeds going to have sufficient basis to tell Ghanaians that vote for us? And again, I find it too early, because we must be careful not to insult the sensibilities of Ghanaians who voted for us. Ghanaians wanted some change. They wanted some resource. If before the achievement of those resources, we begin struggling who will become the next president, then what are we telling Ghanaians? We are telling Ghanaians that we are not interested in your welfare. We are interested in getting power. So this one has got his, I'm the next to get. So I don't care whether he succeeds or he doesn't succeed. So that is why I keep on advising party members that we have to be careful in order not to destroy the chances of this government succeeding. Because if the government succeeds very well, whoever we put there would have an advantage over MPP. But if the government doesn't succeed, an MPP would like any day to help us disrupt Mahama's programs.
And then yes, you're about Inside Politics. So live on TVSYZ, live on Power 97.9 FM, live on our Facebook and YouTube platforms. And then yes, so ye ba be somo se de da ne da ye nsem ahodo a etwagu wo man Ghana mu ha na ye betimi adi hu nkomo aboa na ma Ghana etimi afa ne ntema pa bi de fra eno nti ne nne yasen yasi nkonwa awia we na ye de sa dwumadi ba be so midin edi NK Obrempon betina dwumadi so ne edi ama ye Mugabe Mase tabuse ne nkoma hodo na na ye ba bedi na fei ya pempenifo a wo so makwadare ye nsemu a etwagunum no mbetimi de o madwenkyira bebe bo dwumadi na ye ne omu nyina timi edi dwumadi edi abom ti bomodin asa obegebre na wonko bebia visa dwumadi ye beje wadwenkyere edi abo dwumadi wo bra wo ko Facebook Power 979 FM na fei TVSYZ Ghana YouTube XYZ broadcasting na fe watimi agebre na ye didi nkomo ni nyina e de abom ene e be focus more on Aquatia by election a eba so nyankopon ya adoma e be na de anime on the 2nd of September na the electoral commission date or share e de ma by election be da so Aquatia no na esisi so na ye wura mu no ana by election be to ho ensem ahodo bebre na etwaguo ensem akese ene ebegebre na afi yaba wuram na ye ne wo esusu sensem no ho na so de wadwenkyira ba ye nyina ye hwe kwan a ye be fa so a ye be boa ye ho by election eba so on the 2nd of September 2025 ye be na de enemy ye betimi ato abeye wie Wakwatia before, during and after the elections no say injuries bia ntokwa bia nsi te sese de ye hu. Of course, by elections, I be to many no. Kwan ben ana police in na police for my year. Saying or more faso about the people of Aquatia who by Sabena sa a year and to Quasem, Metu Macau, Meprau, and Nasama Bono, a be intimate babium. We are, ye be share the fight against Galamsey. So far, NDC Abayi. Ababedi a yebosomin watching 8 months pepe ni urema aka enabeye and 9 na ye ura the 9th month mo yen hwe kwan be no matimi afaso so far Galamsey no wo matimi ako ana akwa kwesisen eno so ye beje bre na yedi nkomo wo sa ye Galamsey nsensem no ho na afi rich ubeka ya beye na watchini ana rich nsensem bi ekopie mu ho abra raf na wadi obi call hospital ho na ensem bebre kopie ho kopim se nurse bi kura wo ho ede bandage nyina kobobo ne ho se rafo bo no ama wo prime sabre ni nsem nyina ne ade ebubu yi committee a wo matie se wo montena so ehwehwe sai nsemi mu sampa raf ko ho obo obi ana wo pra obi den yankasa na si wo rege ho ene ensem ahodo ni nyina no abusha enawie ye bomode na fe ye de nsemi nyina asomo na yaje wadwenkyere ye nyina yakeka ye tirabom ebise wo man Ghana se yeye na efa ne ntoma pa bi fra ana me so mi ni umie no ye ne beje ti ba bia no kra ne da no ye de beto wo pepepe ye nsase even free ye Aquatia by election ho Aquatia by election yi beto ho ehwo ape ana the opposition MPP eshase say de wo mahunu ana de ekoso ewo Ablekuma North wo bra na omokoto abatoa rerun ekoso 2024 general elections course na the people of Ablekuma North woman timi enya parliamentary candidate or be representing woman na twe mamenko wontwe na yisika se there be 19 polling stations ewa Ablekuma North asabre woman kuta certified resource a won betimi dey declare dey wawini enti yanko na yenkwanko to aba no ewo sa 19 polling stations a ewo Ablekuma North no na womo ko ye no ye to waba no ekọ na wie no na fe basabasayo ene ntawantawo bi aba we am by election be da hoi the opposition MPP wo me se da bi nia owaka no osuro sonson eti sabre de wo mo ntwen ma sonson kura no emebe pem wom ansa no wo matu wana mo eti wo mo ankasa wo mo be ba wo ho ban wo mo ankasa wo mo be fa kwan a se wo mo kodu Aquatia obi antimi behurahura wom obi antimi emfa ba mebro wom obi antimi ntwim tuo ana bibi emfa ma ho enti wo mu MPP for de wo mo kwa Aquatia ba election wo mbe kwa fa so kwan bi so na o ma bom ho ban na eno ana the national chairman of the NDC Johnson Esiedu Ketia wodi nsem bia bebetu ya wo se wo ka kire MPP for ani wo bibiara Aquatia ba election wo kobi ana wo be wo se wo kwakwahwe ana se wo kwakwato na ba ebi so to aba wa Aquatia wo ka kire on say police for the IGP Dr. Christian Tetayohunu any police for akaba chirimu aye training ano odin pa ye ama police for akọ grounds wa Aquatia timene wo ka say se okodu Aquatia be ye na wotwe o se na chikura ni police for egu Aquatia no enya adeketo enti wo say wo bibia waye wadwe se wo de basabasa yo wo di bra wo di tuo wo di niam ebetimi adi awu wo di niam ebetimi de oyene wo hawo Aquatia no ene no wo ka no chairman of the National Democratic Congress Johnson Esedingatia was sisi poppy say wo this ade ne be kono police for abomodin aye ready pa so mo be hyiawo na fei ne wo se wuhunu ne wo se wote ne wo se yedidiw wo bra wo wodi oyene wo de basabasa yo wo di osaye ne proye ewura Aquatia no wo mo so matimi am wo hunu sampa emra wo man Ghana mu ha na aba ne ye kwakoto ewa Aquatia enye mabo enye ntokwa enye wo na asi ana MPP for ana wo bibiara wo kọ sa eye Aquatia by election bi wakọ vetuo ana wo di aba ana wo di dua bi ahye ho eti eye chairman general Johnson Esedunkatia wakasai yentie ni kasa bi ana yenhwe ni video no yenkọ hwe no na ne nsemo kan no yenkokotie ye ba ne yento adwumadi no so fema ho.
Nobody can convince me that Aquatia is MPP seat. Aquatia is one of the swing seats, and it has been swinging since 1992. In fact, 1992 it was NDC, 96 it was NDC, 2000 it came to MPP, and then I think 2004 it was MPP. 2008 was where there were violent clashes leading to the destruction of the results of some polling stations, and we had to go in to complete it the way we did for Ablekuma North. Unfortunately, we didn't win, but the following year we won. We took it, and then the MPP took it back in the subsequent election, and then we went back for it, and then up to 2020 it was in our hands. Then 2024 election went into some controversies, and so we went to court to stop the MP, the guy declared, from being sworn in. And then Afenyo Makin decided that he should defy the court order and get himself sworn in. So that is it, unfortunate. And so we have been in court, so you actually trying to remove him.
So you stand a good chance, and that's why you are going for it.
Precisely.
The Afenyo Makin you just mentioned, he has said that very soon your MPs in Parliament, they will stop coming because they will be bored, they will be angry, there will be disaffection, and then you would have nobody in the chamber working for you apart from maybe the 60 people you have given ministerial position. Are you worried that you may get to that stage?
Oh, but going by that argument, he and his group have started working out already, so the side is empty. So if some of our people walk out and you are left with 60 MPs, they still can do business.
But it will frustrate your work.
No, but you see, as a party, we are yet to do orientation for our MPs. So I can forgive them for some of their lapses. But after Parliament has done its own orientation, as a political party, we are also going to do our orientation. We're just going to do it when I think this Ablekuma North by runoff came and all that, so we keep postponing it. So when we do the orientation, I think that things will improve, because you have a lot of new MPs. Some of them, their first time of coming to Parliament, they are battling with campaign expenses and other challenges, so they need to be guided.
Can you speak to them and say to them that they'll be fine? Can you assure them? Say to them that...
Sure. But the good thing is that the key leaders in our party are former MPs. So we've gone through those same experiences before. So when we talk to them, citing our own experiences, they understand. I don't think that Aquatia will turn out to be a violent election, because we have assured the police that if anybody is going to interfere in their way of doing things, it will not be NDC. So they should go ahead. They have been trained to protect the citizens, to maintain peace, and so on. We have not been trained in that profession, so we are leaving the field for them to do what they have been trained to do and hold themselves responsible for the consequences.
And the chairman of the NDC, Johnson Asierunketia, Anna, what is what on a bossy? Now, what church and see no old drum, Sir Aquatiano, MPPD, NDCD, and see a swing constituency. One more two more be a wabra the omo pen or mopeso muhuno. Na, wobin to me country and say, why your MPP for BI and Nuntin Sabradia said the Nanka MPP for any big say, one more crowd and comma tria sign by less Biabato Tamale Centra. In common corner and candies for crossing we chidi. In a democratic society, you don't choose and pick leaders for the people. I was a man for Nankasa and to aba wamadwin chirem enhunu ne a obetimi aboa wom na wababedi omanim. Enti se NDC kuraka se bia won kwa in the first place no na democracy na nkasa me say no no nkasa mpeso de beye adwuma and so a democratic party. Enti I was so mun corner the people of Aquatia akonyo o madi pen enye se wo mun dida. Enti wo bi biara a wo kwa Aquatia se wo kwoto aba se wo kwa kohwe bi na mmom wo dwene mu po wo tiri mu po a sabrei wase kona bi wope ba bi abutu na ye ma wo niema se fa kwa Aquatia no de ene police fo atwen police fo wo ma bochenku wo ma bodom wo mo twen na e wo sansem a na the opposition MPP wo gusu a wode ba na wokasa ana ye bebo ye ho ban yei die si wa blekuma not no Aquatia kwan bia so a yenso ye befa so agire na so ne ye defend ye ho ye beye enti IGP together with NDC ni MPP ene eye nsanchofo nyina eye nhyiemu ka kira se munya Aquatia no fa nhye yensa na ye police for ya boa ye hu ye pa ye ni abre se bambo bia wo se ye de mad the people of Aquatia wo bia wo ba beto na ba ni wo ba behwe bi se beye ne nkoye ntokwasem enkoye mogasem enkoye mabo matu makau ana prebia mem no yen yebedi so mene wo ka say over 600 policemen ya deploy am on the grounds of Aquatia omo water from every corner, every look and cranny. Wamu wura ghettos baby biara enti na watwi mu kra police for the betu dwa wo etiobi ni niema bi a woma ti nipa bi e wa Aquatia na sabre wamu guso a wamu didi hu dwuma na so mene wo de ka say awia kwankwan wo bra IGP asia NDC ni MPP nyina no MPP for asia ye press conference ye National Communications Director Owura ye Richard Ahiagba wakasa no say womu de chinchina achi se police for na kohokura no a womu gidie nse da nyina mu papa bia enti mu omu MPP for ekwan bia ombefa so omu de bebo omu ban wa Aquatia ekwan bia ombefa so ombebo ena afei asra ni bia na soja ni biara a womu behu wa Aquatia no omu behu se wo ye tag. And that is how they are going to deal with you. Ombehunu say wo ye tag because enisa wo sojani wo ba ho eti wo ba ho a ombehunu say wo ye tag and that is how they are going to deal with you. Yen hwe Owura Richard Ahiagba National Communication Director de ma MPP amanyoko no ne press conference awie ya wo ye and some okekan no yen hwe mra na afi yen feja ne ntoaso.
IGP, the MPP demands the requested list of the senior officers to be deployed to each electoral area and the regional commanders who will be assisting them. We also request the IGP that all police officers on duty for the election must wear their official name tags, for easy identification and the avoidance of infiltration by the thugs that are planned to be included. We make this reasonable request with the hindsight of the police brutalities on the non-violent Let My Vote Count Alliance demonstrators in September 2015, where several demonstrators were trapped and mercilessly assaulted and one lost his eyes in the process. Learning from the unresolved incidents from the Abdulrahmanov election, Abdulrahmanov parliamentary rerun, the New Patriotic Party will defend itself. The New Patriotic Party will defend itself if the police fail to do so. The Patriotic Party has very reliable information and intelligence that the NDC intends to hide behind the guise of national security to terrorize some residents and voters in Aquatia and during the by-election. It is instructive to note that the police administration has indicated their deployment of 5,000 service men for the Aquatia by-election. Despite the IGP's unequivocal assurance that the Ghana Police Service does not need any military support to maintain law and order, the famous Richard Jakba, my namesake, who has been appointed as the Director of Operation at the National Security, has been seen perambulating the Aquatia constituency with soldiers and reportedly threatening some indigents and residents to leave town before the by-election in their own interest. Famous Richard Jakba, my namesake, who has been appointed as the Director of Operation at the National Security, has been seen perambulating the Aquatia constituency with soldiers and reportedly threatening some indigents and residents to leave town before the by-election in their own interest. Upon the assurance of the IGP, we want to make it abundantly clear that any soldier involved in the Aquatia by-election will be considered and dealt with as a thug, or in a manner as a thug. We therefore call on the President, who is the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, and in whose responsibility, and on whose shoulder the responsibility of the security of the state rests, to call Richard Jakba to order and ensure that no soldier meddles in the Aquatia by-election. We are also reliably informed that the NDC has been training some of the thugs they used or deployed in Abdulrahmanov parliamentary rerun under the guise of national security and intends to clandestinely clothe them in police uniform to deploy them during the by-election. The NDC and the Ghana Police Service must know that as a party that has just exited government in less than a year, we have our eyes and ears on the ground and on them, knowing what the NDC is noted for.
Enti Richard Ahiagba, our National Communication Director, Edema MPP, ana what is a wie so osuno. Ana what is a wie osuno. Me enke obrempon maka na mekoso aka say violence biye ni wa me endorse that. Say free party A, say free party B, say a free party C, me enke obrempon. Say free mebusuyem me nya dia me endorse that. But adie si wa blekuma not eno MPP fo afa ho yanje police fo ndi yanje abamba fo ndi enti ye MPP fo de ekwan bia so ye befa so aboye ho ban enti wo ka kire me ana wo ka kire wo dia woni ne kwakọ ekosi akan no sa wo beba ho ban no adwene ben na emro no nsitirimo wo bra police IGP afre MPP fo wo ma frɛ NDC fo wo ma share electoral commission of Ghana na wo ma share central fo edin seseye ahodo ato wo se san seseye ni yebedi so se kwan yi ani yebefa so na Aquatia banbo atimi asipi edie na wo gina so Richard Ahiagba adi ka che Ghana fo nyina se wo nyi police fo ni ahobambo mo ka so mbebo mo no mo nyi ni eti kwa bia mo befa so abom ho ban mo bebo ena me ne wo de ka sai enipa nwotwe ane ya chi wom adia free ablekuma not eye rerun no entawanta we course no nipa 8 ne ya chi wom ya di o makogina sandi bia ama ya boy ya convict wom abom ka 80,000 bail yesi wo bia mfamra ablekuma not. And the news is out there. One more year, so to say, young woman, Nan to Kwane Koso no more hobby no. Yachi nipan watching. I had your Makojina court. Nayamo bail 80,000 Ghana cedis. Me bisa Richard Ahiagba. If I was so was to work on. Aquatia Chima in South. Committee and to Kwane Tawantawa Nipa 8 ye bo mutuoku wom. Committee a yesete ye mi bisa on ne say eye nipa ahe an wo mutimichi wom under the MPP aye was wogon ye hunu eye nipa wo se national security for ntade a ABC from a sitting member of parliament asum Owura Sam George menka wo ya wa a sitting member of parliament. I was what wagon, Baulesi ye tax, and now say one more no my national security in Tadia, a boy sitting member of parliament assume a year my MPP for Quatina baby, and they say, Yabomu free, Yabomu Yabo, and Kwasi baby. Me be Sir Richard and Yagba, say, under the MPP, a Yanipa saying, and a committee, a woman tea, you know. One Timothy one. I ask him, sir. Touch my south. As some see ya, ye bo nipa who do no more crop. No, woman cocoa to a maba, and no more quack observing less in be cracker. Ya and my friend 16 years in your womb. Ye win ye nya MPP nip and your better and say, Omo ye criminals, Omo young robbers. Nipa no munguta blade. Omunguta you wine. Omunguta kitchen knife was a chicken knife. Woman kutabi. Woman batu amaba. Nipan watching a shitty woman crying. And no committee ya moti ye under the MPP. Nipa edi sa jumanwa. A kwanya MPP for the omutimi first or my Ghana Richard and Yabaye here. And then musu. And then manu dem. If it's a 2 years, sir, and then the baby are besi wahano, mope, not the coco, adia fa and ramu. Na Ghana who say, adia way na koso, and yet ne bong. Na o Richard Ahiagba, I was so was wagon, or press a conference away, you know, for tape nebra yamo ha. Muma breni dia na ye. Mumbrim opposition na munkuom. Muntwetwa wo manan free so. Mumfatio and bend it down and shoot it straight. Na munku nipa wo bra omokoto aba. Montimi antia no ma na ma chekotre. Wana modi ni tum. Wo mu edi sa adwuma no. Wan na mo che no. Ti said ya blekuma not and nay wo mo ka dwam a yadi bail 80,000 ato omutiso no. Richard Ahiagba come Ghana for bisao. Obabon ho banya. Police for no so twan Aquatia ho. Police for no. Womu twan Aquatia ho. Dan ya mi hu mama hwe se mehunu yes post ya papa yi ede betu dwa no a. Na afa mi reading fan kire mo. Ebia na MPP for munya enten. Mutie. The IGP was saying Yankopon Yadma on the 2nd of September, Aquatia, there will be prison on hills. Cells on hills. Prison now, once a woman no. Prison now, teach them what woman the BC track so the aba. More 1 year the washim. Apart from that, Dr. Adum Bona, Executive Secretary of Small Arms and Light Weapons Commission. What in Sambia Baba Tuga? Or sit here, MPP for mobile bomb who buying. Now, ye nim say ye blade, say ye you wine, say ye nufenu, say ye den a mobile bomb who buying. Mutie. Now, if a moon say, Embra Wajumwa, now what did you? What the idea be a sound who said the Kodiboni Aquatia? Now, police is so pet here. And now you could be for man free parliament and what from. If you say Yaka Adia to Otie, or say do not carry any weapon to Aquatia by election, even if it is registered. Dr. Adum Bona, Executive Secretary, Edema Small Arms and Light Weapons Commission. Was he ma obi biara mfa weapon bi anwura Aquatia? Mo bi amfatuo ansha no nwura Aquatia. Se empo wa register. And it means say Aquatia police for this yawo. Na se wo mo tutu o mo hwehwe wo ka mu. Wo mo hwehwe wo bag mu. Na se wo mo hutua your offense se wa register mbo a. Said ya mo kwa blekuma not wa. How akumsen wonu woni madwene woni tirimu nti. Wo sase se wo kọ ablekuma not no a ana okofa pepper spray no ade se ne dosum. Wontu aba wo ho. Wa manyokuo ana anya kansie wo ho enti wo kwa kohwa bi enti wo bi biara misa how akumsen ma me say pepper spray no ade se ne dosum de kọ ablekuma not no adwene ben no nya wo fi ansa no ade pepper spray na ekro. And then I'm saying, Bisa. Says, I won't wear cocoon to qua. I won't say, Woma Kobo our commission, Woma Kobo Lloyd. I woman in a year before. How a commission no could have a best friend on any punishment I had. I know their weapon no ye. How a commission, a weapon. Our police center was sent me in a sea, it's me be some penny for a assembisa. Police for Aquatia sa nipa 80 adioma court na ye dis aka twitwi de na to omoso. How a commission I wonu ko for pepper spray no wonu so ne punishment ye dade anasa say mo di atum say wo bi akọ election a wo betimi di pepper spray akọ anye weapon eti ye for pepper spray say ye bottom eti ye hwe ni mu. How a commission pepper spray no and then I'm penny for more cardia for home. And I buy lesson, yeah, for pepper spray. If it's another and yet criminal offense. So, pepper spray go be any dia. And no encounter when your weapon. You have a team free more. He who wants equity must come with clean hands. And if you can't come with a clean hand, you better hold a hand sanitizer. Oh, papa, yo. A moja woman, someone be before. Moja. 2020. Mukum nipa and watching. And a musu. Police for ne bobai. Eti, wa ususisa wo bosono. Ne, say sano. Kwa obefa so a ode bebo ho ban ne nako. Abusha ye to adwumadi ne so. Ye bo rem e Rage Hospital. One cramp pumpuni mantem ha. Na watwe atwa mu ya no. Ana branche be friend Raf. wo bowura ho a wode obi ko hospital na odu ye no na sene wono susu se e wo se nka asem ne ye emergency na aka nurse for e wo ho ana omo hwa ayare for ho anka omo hunu se e ye emergency enti nka omo be treat no se emergency na wo ma nye ne saa e ma ne bufu ye na wono anifo na e wo no ho wo sase kra no so ye na afi niema na ekoso e wo reach emergency na wotwa na afi wode ba a kire na ekowie mu se nurse bia wo reach hospital ho wo se rafa bono wabubu no na beti nyina yiyi ni nsem abu chese de wa branche na sifa birim no efisi ya wo no hu bi da ntimene wo kasai eye the minister of health honorable Minta Kando emperifo wo mka bom so ke yenti committee na sa asemu ye asi wo rege no wo mu hwehwe mu pefe na babia e da ye mfento babia bi da ye mfento mene wo kasai ne de ya ana report na timi akọ na akwakodu health minister nim Dr. Lawrence Oforibuadu wono ano ye chairman edema committee a na etina so aye nhwehwemu ewo basabasayo ana sensem na ekoso ewo region no ene ye wo mo de nsem no ema health minister niema wo mahunu wo makeka bi ade akire no enti yenko yenhwe Dr. Lawrence Oforibuadu wo bra na wokeka nhwehwemu o ma ye committee na ye ede afa saa nsem a esi wo reg efa raf ene nurse ye wo se ya buni nsem no ho no yentie mra ne yento adwumade ne so
assault any medical staff or witness any person from among the bikers assaulting a hospital staff. He also made another assertion that no patient was intentionally filmed or video or targeted as his recording because everything he did was targeted toward the delay, and that he thought the committee and any other person must have that urgent concern to see. And the last submission we've had from his 6-pager report that he has submitted 4 video exhibits, including a Facebook live video, as evidence to assist the committee, and the committee actually gone through and you have given a report in your recommendation. So, Honorable Minister, permit me to just make 1 or 2 recommendations, and the rest are found in your full report. With respect to Greater Accra Regional Hospital Emergency Department, that is REG Emergency Department, it's imperative that the following measures must be considered at the Honorable Office to, as a matter of urgency, to forestall any future recurrence. 1, we need to improve, there must be improvement in security presence at the emergency, the ambulance triage area, by adding at least 1 personnel more at the gate and ensuring that the gates at the ED are always manned by security personnel. Additionally, we also propose that the CCTV cameras around is very limited to some of the care areas. And so we propose that if it is not for any privacy, they should add on some more CCTV to give evidence and also ensure that the staff will know that somebody is monitoring them in their work. Also, the police office present at the mortuary area, we propose that at least at the weekends or night duties, the police must be present to support the emergency security, to just back up the 2 private securities they have. Number 2, Honorable Minister, we also recommend that you take immediate steps to support the recruitment of additional clinical staff. For Greater Accra Regional Hospital, we focus on staff who will support emergency care. The next recommendation was that you also address to restore the capacity of Greater Accra Regional Hospital in providing imaging services. For example, X-ray, CT scan, MRI, which are all 40 at the moment. And we believe that that is actually some of the gaps that is perceived to be delaying care at the emergency, even though doctors normally attend to clients on time. But the services for imaging is done outside. And then the 4th recommendation, Honorable Minister, was to appeal to your office to recruit additional administrative managers to serve as client service officers or customer care staff at the emergency department. We find that most of the time people come in there, but the customer care and client services is lacking. So people come in and get stranded, they don't know what to do. Whilst the emergency staff are also busily attending to patients. So we need to beef up the client service aspect of the emergency care. Other recommendations we added on Honorable Minister was to build human resource capacity for holistic emergency care in the country. This one goes beyond reach. And then when we are able to build that capacity for emergency care, it will minimize the rushing of people to the regional hospitals and then the pressure we are seeing now. We also recommend that we increase the number of secondary level facilities in every region. For example, Greater Accra may have 3 or 4 in addition to reach. And when these are done, it will also minimize the influx of emergencies all coming to reach, as we have been observing. We also recommend that we put measures in place to enable health facilities to acquire reasonably priced diagnosis or radiological equipment. That's what we call PPP arrangements, to facilitate timely patient care and reduce delays that needs referral to other places to have investigation. The last but not the least, Honorable Minister, the committee recommend that you provide avenue for continuous engagement and sensitization to the public. Many a time the public doesn't know what the emergency even does or what we do in the hospitals. So when they find themselves in that environment, they most of the time don't understand the dynamics. So we believe that if you have any avenue to educate public on radio, on television, or the ministry, it will be an avenue to allay fears and also educate the public on what the safe people do. The last but not the least, we also want to look at the implementing agency, the Ghana Health Service, must immediately effect or support the nationwide emergency care. Their activity of building a customer care must be intensified, and then also ensure that health staffs actually adhere to the protocols of the profession. This will bring back the perceived loss of confidence the community may have in emergency services in the country. In conclusion, Honorable Minister, the above mentioned observations and recommendations may be addressed to prevent any such occurrences, as we have said, in our health facilities, Greater Accra region and Ghana at large. So the committee ended by saying that we support all the few things that we have proposed. There must be a training for security presence at all emergencies. Government or the ministry must address shortages of health staff, re-equipment, retooling of health facilities on diagnostic tools is very critical. And we believe that the committee is so grateful, Honorable Minister, for the opportunity given to us to serve.
Dr. Lawrence Ofori Buadu, one ana oye chairman edema committee womte ye se ensemwa ekoso ewo Ridge Hospital no womo yen hwehwemu omo ye no some of the recommendations niema womo hunu ana niema womo ehunu ana womo de call health minister ho na afei womo kokeka sensem wo nyina de kire no de wo se health minister bomode na eye adwuma ewo Ridge Hospital onye Ridge Hospital onkwa other hospitals se wo Ghana ha se be ye na bambo ne niema nyina be koyie na ne kasa ne baabi amanya ne ye abayo no a Ralph ka se wabu ni nsam no aka bebe se ho no ka Ghana fo nyina atie yenya sa video no a na ka Ghana fo nyina atie se abayo no okofa abanage ade bo na beti achichiri ni mfim ana ontimi kura nkasa yie no wo mu ko no hokọ sra no eye nhwehwemu se doctor fo no eden no mu huni Sami nsamabu mabeti ehwan anyway ni nyina ba kokura ni wa ye no kure nurse ni no a wo se Ralph aboniyam wabu ni nsam wa hwe na beti wati wo sesi ani ti paye pai no woni painkiller ko betimi akele no Dr. Lawrence eye Ofori Buadu was it blade entini mawra no amukwa odampema jeje aton adamu de na mom se womu ye womu hwehwemu de a abayo na hwe nye no sa asemu ye bedi akire mma sa eyemfutro pa ana nurse etimbetugu Ghana fo ni nyine ani de a edie ne ba ni trim ayede ya dwene no wonyan hwan na etu no fo hwan na aka bibia akire no eyo no na dwene a adenti no ye sa obapa ye bedi wachi papa ye bedi wachi see me Enkobrempon together with Obia no ne Ridge ho de esi wo ho ye ka bia nye apart from say hwehwemu ya ye de abai but some make me personal life experience a menya ewo nurses ho a by this time come ntia konwa we mu obi a me yare ni yara se me di me awura emergency na my stable na doctors atro nro ma me se me nu nro we na enro no ade enro ni chi ne kase pa eye nkosua ene milk for 3 days na mi gusu num adrai na mi num nkosu mi num tea na mi di nkosua yachi na mi da hospital ho afa yare no kwa na ekosoro yare ne ba na eba ana emma me pressure na mi si da bi mo fa dro ni mame na mi ankasa mi ready ho na the way am no madura me susu sa me ho beto me no enye sa na eya me ampani ampa ni nuani ampa wo motamaduro ni mame na me kan ho a tese ade aduro ni ti on be so be hu na bra ba mu yenkosia ne milk wonim sa nurses yi ade aduro ni mame no ye wo bere ko man kyerem de aduro ni ti wo mu de aduro ni mame anom no me be se be hospital ni din doctor pani pa o no ka se abrante me pa o chew de esi na etan nenso okoka wa bontin hoi afi na ebe ye he anam si entimi wuye o si yade ne ba emergency oba so yare oni pan kro ba na wa fenti de dawo eni pa ewu awa yare sabia emu fa ye betima ka cho plane say nurses for ni bika ho enti die si na ye ni bre na ba ye ni pan nkwa akọ ubedu na infinite phone at twice sehwi na nurse for the charted the ending. We have had several instances because of the negligence of the nurses, some of the nurses. Amani passion in kwa even appeal for omanyem. No makwaya sabia. It is ye kind of crutch them or be any what him a juma ni mutuchi from. Said ye majuma wu yamono. Sana driver ni so ye juma diabo mino. Teacher ni chadi diabo mino. Enti won so wo dia wafa se wo de beji nipa nkwa aya me se nurses for omo way ayi omo kan omo recite kra friend say ye mo ne entie wo ye nurse ni ade ti bia kan sa de no kan na mu ku nipa ye kan kra de akyere mo no matikwa pai ni ye nya obi gise David Tenkran General Secretary di Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association say wa market journalist for wo mo ka say nsem bi on be ba beto mo hospital ho mi wo tu mi bi wo man mu na nka wo metimi age wo license anka hospital bi ani wa na be simu bi oda asem na David Tenkran aka no sa mi kuta tu mi bi a anka wo nye nurse bio wo ye doctor so anka si if you say wadwuma wo ti ase what pompous and papa no mi nim ni e wa hunu na oni health minister kasa ana assembly aba ni ebisa na for health minister ho a hwede ho obi ebi yani mo na tikrom ha o yani mo na tikrom ha enti monto mo bo ase na wo ye adwuma na enwo te a wo bia ne woni ntukwa bi ako hwede nurse ya ye si yabu ni nsem ye hwehwemu ni si ase na nsem bi ya mui mo anya video bia amfa nkyere se ampa Ralph na abon heya mu behu mekoni ye ene mu make en hospital ho age mu be fire the drip ni si ye ha de ye ko efise sa aturo na brabasem ye ntu futuro ngu nkrofo ani atwam mesi se utwa nturo enya hampo ubedu TikTok na abofra ketua bi be 17 years or dan credit di kirew anu nti na MPP amanyo komu ho kire mo no me dia be fra mo abusia ye ntuo so na afa ye nko aye committee yi aye Dr. Lawrence Ofori Buadu edano ana oye chairman a wo mo ye hwehwemu ade fa nsemu ekoso o regi yi wo mo de kwai no the health minister aye honorable Kwabena Minta Akando wono so kasai wo bra wo je sa hwehwemu yi ye hwe honorable mra ne ento adwuma de ne so.
This is a fact finding committee. They are not to prosecute, they are not to judge. They have presented their report. It's a fact-finding report that anybody can make good use of their report. And so So, with the greatest of respect, let us do go into the criminal issue of the matter. That was not within their jurisdiction. In fact, the truth of the matter is that the very day we visited the hospital, which of course I was accused of greeting somebody, that very day I gave that instruction that they should look at the internal security, and I had the opportunity to also speak to the police. So some of these things have already started and they are in motion. Yeah. So I just want to give the public that confidence, that impression that, oh, even if a committee is established, that's all. Only the announcement of the committee is what we hear. We don't hear the findings. Nothing happens to it. That's not going to be business as usual. In fact, I will also challenge you that whatever recommendation that has come, you also follow up to see that whether or not it's been implemented. I will challenge you to also do that.
Honorable Kwabena Minta Akando, Health Minister, Anna wote se wono so de na no disem to ho wo bra committee a wo mete se region sem we si ye wo bra nurse bi se yabo no na ye tietia no ntese ye bubu no nhwehwemu o mo ye niema e wo se hospitals ne ye na etimi de ahobambo kese de ba ana no so eje ye no ana honorable kanam se nsem bi se ya Ghana de obeti an se ya te committee. Oh, committee ye hwehwemu. Oh, committee ni ye adwuma. I see. But another day, result oriented committee. Ya ye hwehwemu pa. Assembly see how many days krani? How many weeks in here? Ya de akoma health minister. Ene me was ye na ti be bo hospital no ho ban ye de ato ho. De no so wapira ampa. Ye hwehwemu akosi san. Enti another day e kire nsosoro ye da amammuo ene abambuo mu. Amammuo ene abambuo mu. Oti ase a ye nyina ya ti ase sa pepepe. Abusia ha aye TV SYZ live on Power 97.9 FM aye inside politics jumadie ana wie so yesi nkonwa na ye di jumadie eso mo kama midi di enke obrempo metena jumadie so edi ama aye Mugabe masse entebia na ye to jumadie no so na mom aye Power Specialist Herbal Hospital abribia womunupa womunsempa womunkyerɛkyerɛ de ɛbɛbɔ wo ho ban na abɔ me ho ban na yapom di SCP ɛno nti ana ɔmo hɔ enti yɛne Power Herbal Specialist Herbal Hospital for ɛni hyiamu na afei wɔn nnuro ne wɔn nsɛmpa a wɔn de bɛboa ne yɛn nyinaa yapom din ɛtimi SCP SCP ɛni nkɔmɔmra yɛnya ba pɛ yɛto adwumadi ne so ya akwaba
ya niamenia
na oho te sen
yankopon adom
media da bia me se doctor for there ana wo mo ye nuro ho adwuma na me bisom so oho te sen a na ana ya mo yare mo nso mutimi yare wa
bre wo ho ni pa bia ne de
wo ye den ya
obi kura yare etimi sawo nti ne de uye nipa de obetimi ayare
but say yare no ban so bo a
ye wona duro
ha mo de besa catch a Ghana for yanko
abusia yamu akwaba Power Time bre aso Power Specialist Herbal Hospital yadin chef ya Dr. Penya oda hospital Dr. Aquatia adu aya hod bobia brebia ojebre na ohwe Power Time da bia nsema ka nyina ne say adanse di papa enkrofo di fa power ho TV so radio so internet ne ya hodo no wonsu be ka adanse di for no bi Power Specialist Herbal Hospital dodo no afen last stop you kuma se won cry and na ye water cry the Kumasi wo fe yase ye ni Jasper Flint Station di enhwanimu wo aputoja contrast kwan so Lake Road and ye wo akra wo kwabenya ACP kwanso ne block factory no edi enhwanimu na fe takra de wo Anaji Estate Customs Road ye ni single washing bay no so di enhwanimu numbers e di adwuma na emiensa famu bia na frɛ wo fra branch na ebe ono ne ama direction ba ho na wa baje wa yaresa numbers ne 0555 79 78 78 0200 38 38 31 and 0244 54 44 22 Monday to Saturdays and the year Sunday pet and the year even holidays ye juma or your branches singing emo enti ade bia how bia wodo ya de anantia bre wo de chinchina bre wo ho ka wanu no sa say ade no enkwa bia na wonya huru ya de kora ha de padua no da bia meka say yen treat just symptom ya tackle the cause of symptoms na wo de beba no enti ba lab papa bia wo hia say ma ye no beye ye de mfidi behwehwe ni padua ni mu so hia say ma wo twa scan so hia say ma wo ye x-ray bibi biara asase ma wo ye ni ehu de ekoso ni padua ni mu de beye ansa ni de do account nya so ka say uti o ya pani amodo no obi ti pai no nanso ne de na malaria obi ti pai no obi de ya typhoid ti pai kro no obi de ya hepatitis B anase C obi ti pai no bia ne BP no akosoro dodo obi ti pai no bia ne moja so ate obi ti pai severe constipation enti ti pai ba ko pa no adiem betima wo tia pa no edoso enu nti na power oba be yesa ne mo ni nyina nya hwesa symptoms na wo de aba no ayedien na de sa ha no abro yesa yade etu ase on fa yade ma ensan fa anko de birada nyakopa adom wa ma doctor akoso adu ya hamanura yede sa yade etu ase fa yade ne bra nyame adom ayaresa our power specialist about hospital o hwe power time summary what test hepatitis B positive tieniye yade we yade bi abodi pe edi akire edi aba obi adwunum power specialist about hospital sentini say ye ne hospital ba ko pa nyakopa adom wa ma yedura yede sa yade we etu ase tieniye ye manage ye mbrebe no ase ye wo ho adansedie wona odi adanse o TV so radio so edoso obi aba TV so be di adanse ban so ba ne report eka ho before and after no ye show ni nyina ebre oba ye viral load se ne nete onumoduro na so te ye be koduru ye okoye bi ma na ye negative ye no kran man sa ye mfa ne sa ka ke ba sa ye profile no e dia confirm sa mpam wan ba kwanye den eni mojamti power ye kase ya saw ya de ye treat hepatitis no ma ne ko negative a ba bia be ko bia ye negative misro what test positive say you kunu say you say you oba say you nua bi to make up Fanebra Power Specialist Herbal Hospital nyankopa adom ayaresa ho de maw ya na onfe ene onfe aye wo ya wo chika sem tutu wo ya de kakra bi na wabre bre bi afili se hit oni padua ni mu ya na honam hyehyew honam keka wotumi tutu ho saa na honam nyina twitwa de dikitu bi na yefuna hye na ayekutu sesam no kaso yefuna aye dendenden oyefunu na hono wonase nyina tatai wani aye very yellow yeso onya jaundice e liver no na aye yosa to recover Power Specialist Herbal Hospital wako yes scan wako hospital yase o fat liver o liver enlargement o liver cirrhosis obrabo no srade ada ho brabo no ahonho no aye kese obrabo no achenchene aye dendenden kesa de dia to anwamu achie no baby yesesa woko aye Power Specialist Herbal Hospital Kumase Encry anase eye takrade wo hwe power time o Johnson sama chase eye basabasa so ye oba na so ye bema kakra bi na Johnson de okwa ketewa bi na ba obi sese ansa na bata sa Johnson de no sa Johnson asane hu nyina wie wo chima ansa na Johnson na ba ma wa yase nyina eye wo ya Johnson na ba no ba ma mo ya wo ya ba mo hyehyew wo Johnson wi aten kasa Johnson bi akam obi Johnson wi ne mojadi achi bo kwa de ba ni nyina ye moja nko a ebetima ye prostate ebetima your bladder that's a cystitis ebetima your kidney ebetima your ureter na so urethra bia your untreated infection gonorrhea na syphilis bi onya na bebi atwamo no afene sunsun sanso na ba Johnson ho asem ba kopɛ no wo ho yade ahodo ebetim de sa Johnson sam aba tina wo ba enya bra hwehwe ni padua ni mu na ya buo etu yade no asede ma wo kidney stones anasa wo kidney cysts Saya de we ade bia sese e kosoro 10 uye ni pa besa 10 scanner wanya kra no besa 5 anasa 6 oni kidney stone na o kidney cyst ama o sisi achi lower back ho ayawo ya ahyehyew onase nyina hya se tata umia na atom beda banya no anim nyina na ahonhono mesrew emfa o kidney eni agro tumrika bra Power Specialist Herbal Hospital Frayen 0555 7878 0200 3831 and 0244 544422 Monday to Saturdays and I de adwuma o de no ulcer ekwam do ayam yo ya aduane toy ma ayam yo ya udidi mi ayam yo ya na obo afro bitimi efe ana me se osa no eye ekronti obo no hanyina yo ya de kopie wachi ochi kasa ne mu ya ehyehew ya na udidi na aduane jejabo indigestion ya na osa nyina titiriti ase emfro bi agina oyam gastritis ni nyina no ye osa ne signs and symptoms no ebi eno no Bra Power Specialist Hospital. We hear a duaya SK, that is stomach care. A crobia or your frunumo, say a duodenal osa, say a peptic osa, a your crona wo your frunumu quadia. Mr. We hear a duaya SK, a babuao, a triadiano say, ede amount. Typhoid, a hawache. Teniye, Sabi, Obiqua Janaso, who's a moja ewumu. Dodo no who sa musha says some cocoa drobisro, and yet moja wa janamubiana ye cocoa. Cocoa no ever ho. Nanso sa wonya typhoid na mo ni di wonsunu mu kwa kiri a enkanka wonsunu akese no bonso kwa jana so na emoja ewomu enti mfiti prakopa enum kokodro Bra Power Specialist Hospital yamwo yenhwe de ekoso ni pedua mu empo so wo severe liver problem abetimi de sa ha on abro bibi biara wo symptoms bi akoso ni pedua mu no Bra Power Specialist Hospital yenya hwehwemu yenya lab yenya scan yefa fidie hwehwemu na ehu de betimi de aboa enu betimi de ama na tuade no ase ede amount so what typhoid betimi ama wabowa tieniye pa so what typhoid betimi ama rashes egu typhoid betimi ama severe constipation typhoid betimi ama running stomach typhoid betimi ama otia power nuba yo onyo hoba yo basabasa hoba yo mre hoba ya chete said the malaria eye no enti Crawford don know to tip typhoid at say malaria enu ntiro bi call hospital yes ya yene lab ni nyina symptoms ni nyina wo bi nanso ni typhoid doctor ni timika say ye sabi oni malaria but doctor ni timika say o man malaria treatment lab na ye no so malaria no ye negative e bia na ye typhoid wo hia adua ya kala mixture we ye typhoid adua e be 210 ade amount na so de na ye malaria dia ye wo adua ya malamis awo ho bia da bia places bia wo bia no be pam no afiri moja no mu ama ho atimi atọ kata so wontumi enna wonum enya odadwan da wonuma wontene da bia so moja so ate fonwa na wo fonwa e be ma odu aya herbal tonic we eye moja duro ni nyina ye no nyina aye pure herbal aya sone so bro ni sanu Food and Drugs Authority ajatum approve e de amayen oba power ba bia to ha ba bia duro bia so kwa e bi wo ho no abetimi anya bi atọ wa ache bi bowa ne moja ewomu ubawa na akuku nyina ahyehyewa ya wo ya we mo do ya kofke heba mecha apart from say ubawa no bibi biara wo chest ha say bia ye ohome na nsisi so say bia wo lungs problem wo bia heart problem ni nyina no wunya sa do ya betimi aboa na tuase ede amount wo ya be ma ne ma nkoye wo mpam emfa mawo ye wo jiri kajiri ni dini na honam se edo bodi pe na ni pedo ni nyina ewo so jiri eye juma papa ebe yi ntini mama moja na timi akota ntini no mo na bema na timi agina na so te se bema ya mo ama mo piafo na so nya hebaten heba mixture we eye immune system booster unya bi de ka ho de a ke se ba bia wu ede ama ba bia to abado bia no ukwa be obenya ye no ni nyina bi ato ya de bia ha bia ya ntimi anka ho asam no eno enche se nya ho adwuma kompo na show minim ko ta yemfa se kanka be mo odu be na ni nyina no odi adanse no edoso sciatica oto ase twetwun say ya bone fracture do mpeni mo bu pain you bone specialist be ka sie ni adache no emfa ha obia ebra warefo amopa wo be sese mo mienu nyina amomra nyanya hwehwemu hwe ba bia problem no wo mema bebre o low sperm count nanso ko basa wo no emma ma no mo ne pressure no emma wo mo oba power e be boa atu ade no ase de amount so hia se ma o ye massage e o massage center ho a be massage kama de amount ama ntini mo bia blood circulation be take place ama so ho atimi ato wa kuma atimi bo se hwim de bia o ye dududu o tititi obi simi tia famo a ase ade etare na ase nyina ayetofo wo de Bra Power yamwo yenhwew ama wadruma ho ntimi nto sabi pampa bone e wo num halitosis bad breath ade ba ko anim guase pa wo kasa gu ni paso asabi na opability afa enyema de ba no edoso e bia wo ya diabetic ba wonim obukura so wo yawo ene so wo so entwiti betimi de pampa bone aba wonum e bia de na wo tim obi de wo ni hunum sinusitis obi de wo ni minimu aye tonsillitis betimi de sa ha amount e bia wo se enam no gam no mu ne kuro no ewo oba power eba boa ni ahwede e koso wo severe liver problem betimi de pampa bone eden eba wonum nyina no ba ye be ye lab ayo scan edi fidi ahwehwe mu ni ahode akoso ni padwem ni aboa atu ade no asama ho atimi ato okotodwe ho ha na ho no yesi nsuo gina mu no wakotwe na asan aba wo pe be kyekere ama 2-3 times most afi wankasa wo ye adwuma na na obi di ne nan ba ne ankle ha ho no abu odi ne picture no ba ye esro ko ye ba ye nyame adom ya chiche se ni nyina na den akansi otimi anante kama ya de bia ha bia a yentimi aka ho asam no eno nche se enya ho adwuma Fabra Power Specialist Herbal Hospital Kumasi Encrime na fi Takrade Kumasi wo fi yase yani Jasper Flame Station di enhwenimu wo aputu oja kontanse kwan ne so Lake Road ane ya wo Accra wo kwabenya ACP kwan sane Block Factory no edi enhwenimu na Takrade wo Anaje Estate Customs Road yani Senga Washing Bay no so di enhwenimu freyen 0555 7978 0200 3831 and 0244 544422 Monday to Saturdays and the yejuma Sunday penny da yejuma even holidays yejuma or your branches in me ado asese bre bia ojebre na ohwe power time nyame ya aduma da sane sabre yanso ye de apom de ho nsam no ebebro
Power Specialist Herbal munro de no krani na make na ohwa da kana nkasa kura no awtimi se eni da so ni gidie wom doc awiense e beda wase se apomdin church enupa ebetimi abo na yen apomdin akoyie no wode ababedom ye da se pa say hi TVSYZ live on Power 97.9 FM inside politics jumedie ana ewie de so betimi join in ewo yen social media platforms no ho ukọ Facebook Power 979 FM troni nyina bom na search ye ubon say yedem live and clear na fe dwumadi a ye di ni nyina no wo so atimi agebre na wo de waje nkyiraba ye begebre na fe yakenkan so e de ama TVSYZ and so Facebook and fe XYZ broadcasting and no ewo YouTube na fe watimi a join inside politics dwumadi a na wie so yatena se na ye de ba na ye de ababeso sabre ye betwa ye ho aba kakra bi na ye ba ya di jumadi no ato aso twen men ko ba bia ya ba sia
The National Petroleum Authority hereby cautions persons engaged in illicit storage and trading of petroleum products to comply with the regulatory requirements to operate in the downstream petroleum industry. The NPA Act clearly stipulates that no individual shall engage in any commercial activity related to the importation, exportation, re-exportation, shipment, transportation, processing, refining, storage, distribution, marketing, or sale of petroleum products in the downstream industry without first obtaining a license from the NPA board. Failure to secure the necessary license and properly regularize operations will result in confiscation of petroleum products, prosecution under the law, and decommissioning of facility. For more information, contact the National Petroleum Authority on 0302 550 380. You can also visit our head office located at Jolu of the N1 Highway or any of our regional offices.
Na ede na ya obeya oda formason ya funu emunumuni.
Oh Mr. Entry eya also ya reya titi be benfie pi nanso ne yamu nyono da se me chew no ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa
Minyi ni se what also tamfo hexa capsules any hexa mixture ya no mbom kotia also no bia ma no anom anka ne ho ato no dadaada also dro de eno any hexa capsules any hexa mixture
ankom ni nkyeremu
also ye kura eto ye funu ene ensunumu etuma wo ye funu ekeka wa wogire ho a enye also etumi ema wo ye cheko ebra wadidi awie so how eye also de a compare hexa capsules any hexa mixture nanum bom na ho ebeto
pedudu atu a ko okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takrade AA Mensa Anafre 02038228855 Apefo abatan ya woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfie dumienu enka ho Haxa capsules ene ne mixture
all satamfo ade age adwade nkrato yi atom
Hi. Now let me tell you about Safari Valley Eco Resort, the first of its kind in West Africa. Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary.
We were surrounded by wildlife from the moment we entered the eco park.
So many activities, all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my potting.
We also went fishing on a man-made canal. Our tour guides taught us so much about the wildlife and how to interact with them.
They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have here.
Visit Safari Valley Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
As for me, I take very good care of my grandkids. Ye dear grow, na yes, edu maybe crana. Me bano timide, omu be gumi so weekend. Hey, memre. I don't think I'm a catcher or say, yeah, no medi garlic capsules. As I stand here, my doctor said my whole system has improved very well. Medi garlic capsules. Yes, medi garlic capsules.
Medimosis garlic capsules. Boa mamoja dini paduani mu efrusani ye. Na esiesie obani berima mahona wonding. Ubenya edoi bi ato omanyi mu pharmacy store freye wo 050-349-4885. Edoi enye mamofra enye ndi fie dumienu. Apemfo ene ema emanofo. Medimosis. Unni how FDA ajije din kratui atum.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 GA West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
Abakasepa Edeba TV SYZ live on Power 97.9 FM, live on Facebook Power 979 FM TV SYZ, live on YouTube XYZ Broadcasting. Inside Politics Jumedi and area so Yabomodi Sinkunya na yede omaimun sem ahodo etwago de amuhia ne se ne fata se yetimi de ba waboboa no wo fie nwadwumam ba bibia wagebre na area we so woni yedi dwumadi ebom yebeje wagye nhwede abo dwumadi no to koye social media platforms no at Power 979 FM and TVSYZ na fe wodi wagye nhwede ato dwumadi na se ne agebre akenkan de ama YouTube XYZ Broadcasting e ho so yebeba wura ho na fe ye ne wo atimi ade dwumadi no e de abom midi e de enke obrempo na metra dwumadi so e de ama eye Mugabe Mase etebia na fe ensema hodo ne da yebedi ho nkomo me ne mpanifo a o maje bre no mabel kan ho de nchiremu atimi abre no ye sha say but before that my yenwura victory garlic mixture for akachemra victory garlic mixture we say victory garlic mixture say uyobia unusual heartbeat how adwene stiffness of the hand and legs bo won sane won anyina ayetitiri wensen a wohunu ne wo ye ho afa dizziness sane ma nyina na how dia na do ba kopɛ ana wie mekamfo edi ama victory garlic mixture kopɛ binom na won sa ayetitiri won nan ayetitiri wakoma a ebo kim uye adwuma kakra na wabrɛ na fe wuhunu ne wonya ho no me ba cho sabre victory garlic capsules ana ebeboa na fe wo blood circulation etimi akoye edi ama wo na bibibia etimi ayekama me ba cho behunu victory garlic capsules o ma chira kwan ani ant enterprise manufacturers of victory garlic mixture ubo modern na hunu wo mo a won sabetimi akabi omo kan si King's Walk or King's Walk. But more than enough for sa number way na fe victory garlic mixture for na a drone one more be se wakuma nebo tintimburo so se utu 1917 na hu de ye hu so de ne business me ba chaw victory garlic capsules ana wie hu hia kopebinom na hu ebesisi hu so ama wani atimi age number obetimi anya victory garlic mixture for atimi ne wafre wo no atimi akotobi 0201 293 280 0201 293 280 and 0242 545 633 0242 545 633 now for victory garlic mixture no one set me akabi now 93 year will be wo was say me nan yedin or the abade kim mente me ba cho yare o nan yedin ye nemum yare ana aba wo nanum eno victory ne bebo mi wura na me de wura Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center abusia wo madro bi a wo matu ne din kama live kit capsules live kit capsules ana abusia me kan for the ama wo na live kit capsules no niam etime boa na yenie digestion enhances metabolism helps in detoxification of the body support your liver function me ba cho live kit capsules Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center ediabano wono so na dwumadi a wodi no digestion papa say digestion be koso ye wo nipaduanum eboa na timi enhances metabolism helps in detoxification of the body and if support your liver function me ba cho bomoden na sanye mai wo hunu se bia tochema wo nipaduanum de a awie why lucky se wutie anasa wo hwe ye TVSYZ bomode na kopɛ Medimosis for live kid capsules CB na wo wahoden ebesipi na afi esipita na ubetimi anya bi wo pharmacy shops a etwa wo ahia nyina na emom wo pɛ no dodo atu ana wo pɛ information bia de afa ho a me ba cho number ubetimi afra Medimosis for nie na ma je osene nkyiremu esefata wo metimi de adom wo bra wo kopɛ live kid capsules CB wo pharmacy shops bi ben wo na watimi anya bi from Medimosis for number we so 0244 068 447 0244 068 447 0244 068 447 now on sentiminka live kit capsules are Medimosis for the abedwama so na eboa digestion enhance metabolism na ma unipadua no bibiara e wo se sipi na sita na unya hode de bobra na si ye no ma on sentiminka bi nanom na ebeboa wo ye wi abiri bia meka mesi sensu komo de opa me ma ensandoko bia ede wo wiase wei wono mu a entimi nkwanche wo test da na ansa na obere mu nsupa na etimi akwanche wo test na me won sampa ensu komo na ede wo no watimi anya nsupa anom no na ye X natural mineral water ana busu me kan fo de ama wa wiei program bia wo ye say ye say ye wedding say ye party bi a woto me pa cho X natural mineral water ana me kan fo de ama woni abusuan mu ni nyina wona fofo wo bi abonamane say nemre de wo ba ne fie a ensu apese wo hu X natural mineral water because ya fa ekwan paso ana sensu yaya ahwodinro a ewo mu no eboa na no so unipadua na atimi ahyehye yie pa kai na hye no so say Malcolms and all the big shops ewo man Ghana ha ubo wrema on sabetimi aka X natural mineral water bia na on so pese untu na wonkoton na wonye ho mfaso onwu boton wo bra wo ton adepa e de ama Ghana for eno so numbers a wobetimi afani na frɛ X natural mineral water for wo mbeje wo so na afei wo mama unsuo ni bi se wo koton ana wankasa no wo pese wonyu su privately akwanya da hode ma number wobetimi afrɛ X natural mineral water for e wo so 0596 273 546 0596 273 546 and 0596 273 547 0596 273 547 X natural mineral water was simply natural dedo emu delisio na wuhia na sound di akire beti kru emu kriden crystal clear awono mu a ahondu a wohia wo nsuo mu bia no ede ma no abrabo etimi ese super na de anigye etimi abra abusia aha TBSYZ live on Power FM inside politics jumadi ana wienso yesin konwa na yede sommo enche bia yempedefo no wo matenase na afi yede sen komo no ba mu nene ba bia ye gina rage ensensem no ho ehwehwemu a committee na ye na womre koma health minister ensem ahodo a womahunu na womoka che health minister say sabre de e wo say womomoden na ahobambo kase bia omu betimi aye bia na womode aboa na ahobambo atimi akoso e wo the various hospital enya region ko a eno no womo hwe e wo say health ministry no enhwe huntu ho anamon na ahobambo a wom betimi anya e de ama necessary wo the various hospitals no atimi abamu yebekọ na fe yakwakohwe nurse ni a wono wo se yabuno Ralph abono wobuni nsem wo hwan na beti ni tikura bodan the one ni tiye ni yen no se si ya wo kasam kura won hyeda ante papa amana ni subiri no committee no Dr. Richard Ofori Buadu ekotena so ye no omo findings womo hunu ye recommendations bi aba ensembe na omo kade fa ho yenko tie nurse no time a wo se Ralph abono wabubu ni jonku ama sabre yi ne ho yira no ohun de o ye ne ho kura emi se wo wuo kura ebo ne dan yachi yentie nurse ne mbra se de o kan nsem na afa yento adwumade ne so.
He came in, he wanted us to leave everybody and attend to him, so we explained to him. Ralph. Okay. We explained to him, and then he was like, he will sit down. And my in-charge told him to get a card, a hospital card. He said, why should he get a hospital card? Because his name must be in the system. Once his name is tied in the system, it should everything should pop up. And my in-charge said, no, it's not done like that in Ghana. There he was angry because he was told it's not done that is not done in Ghana. And he started insulting us. We don't want Ghana to progress. Then he brought out the phone. But initially I did a pressure dressing for him. In his finger that he said it was bleeding. It had bled. The blood had dried. So I just had to put a gauze on his shoulder. We reassured him. He wasn't happy about it, so he took off the dressing I did for him. Then I approached him and I told him that I've done a dressing for you. So the patient, we have 2 trauma cases and other cases too are there. He wants us to leave them. He got angry and he started yes. So he did this to me. And then when he went out, I don't know where the guys came from. Most of the health workers saw them earlier, so they had fleas. I didn't see them. And then from my back to my chest, and then they were just...
Did they push you? Were you pushed? Or what did they do? What did they do to you?
Yes, I was hit. I don't know if it was a fist, a tap. I can't describe the...
What happened to your hands?
Raphael, I don't know, Ralph did this to me. He hit me with the phone with the fist, and I even dodged a couple of the fists. And they hit me. But right now I have Dislocation on my shoulder and some headaches and body pains.
All right, thank you very much.
So he was telling us he will follow us to our homes and beat us, and if take one life and
you take one life. I actually said that.
Yes.
Okay. But we are happy to hear that. I think this is very.
Nurse Mia, what rich? What can say? Ralph de Adibi born in some. Just say the words if I am going to go to Tiasi. O Bunibugum. O Gino Nitine and Honama Yan Yano. Wakon onibuko abo boxing kura. Anko mresa. Ankanya dia ne honam be ye ne yakura sa. Ata se nsemu a wo kan ye se Ralph dia ye no nukura ni. Enya de ketwa. Sabre dia wo sank ya hange Ralph because wakwakwabo nurse ni. Owie ni the general secretary Edema Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association. Dr. David Tonkran. One also so mu ekasa de fa de Ralph almost so okoye yi wo Rage Hospital ho. Ani niema bia e wo se si wo bra Ralph ayesa. Ye hwe wura David Tonkran bra ne ento aso.
It's an unfortunate thing, as we have reiterated. I mean, it's something that keeps coming up, and we will do everything possible in our capacity as a union to stop this. All right. So we've met management. They've told us the measures that they've laid bare to, if you like, mitigate whatever happened. But we are going to meet the nurses and midwives, and from there we will take such appropriate action. As we speak, we don't know whether there is any evidence of arrest. You understand? And if you heard the lady right, she said that the gentleman threatened that they will follow them up and take one life. Okay, I mean that is clearly something that is unacceptable, and we cannot countenance that. And if we meet our nurses and they tell us that they are not safe to offer such essential service at the emergency area, then we will do the needful. Don't worry, when we meet them, and
which is when you are not safe at your workplace.
Well, you are not safe at your workplace. I mean, the law is very clear. I mean, if you read the Labour Act, Section 119, subsection 1 of the Labour Law, okay, it's very clear that if you, in your own opinion, if you think that there is imminent danger at your life, okay, or at your health, you have every right under the law to absolve yourself from danger or to remove yourself from danger. And after talking to the nurses and getting to know whatever has gone on, we will take such remedial actions to guarantee.
David Chenkran, General Secretary, Edema Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association. And I would say, no ni ho. Assembly si no ni ho. Nemo mameno eka se yabono yabuni buagum yahwa na beti what we so beti me ne nsai kura sabi edidi na beche kakra because ni ti ene ne honam nyina ye ne ya arafa ye na de pa efiri wa pa na Dr. David Tenkra, General Secretary Edema Nurses ni Midwives what ginam ana ene ebe hu de ebe ye ho ana ye nya sa protection we ya ana de ebe sinye if you say the way ya nurse we there ene na ye nya safe ano sha seka sai na hwehwemu bia nya nkoso ye eti health minister honorable Kwabena Minta Kando ebe se ya committee yi ko so a Dr. Lawrence Ofori Buadu ebe da no se committee chair ye nya hwehwemu ana na wo se kwabo nurse ni hospital ya bu nurse ni se wa ye de eti mu hwehwem na mom se yampa eda nokure se Ralph akwabo ana se ye assembly anya nokure a ya chechire kuchiri se ye beto de abagana fo ehwehwemu na kọ na wie ye asemu a Dr. Lawrence Ofori Buadu eko health minister nim wakoka chire no wo breko ma ye hwehwemu no abusuanie ye hwe ne mra.
The committee also visited the nurse in question, the rotation nurse, Miss Chuchu Rejoice, who was alleged to have been physically attacked and was receiving care at the hospital. When the committee visited, indeed, we saw the patient in bed. The document available to us from the medical record, as I already said, had no indication of fracture or dislocation of the said staff. And he has received some psychological support as well. The committee was able to chance on the specialist who also attended to her at the ward at the time we visited. And at that time, the staff had been discharged to go home and come for review.
Next, Jojo. Yes, one yare. Obabi amui. Hwe nyawo. Bibia ni we wo a ekere se yabo. Ye pia wa hwe ho. Ubu abu agum. Uti pawo. Reporter Dr. Lawrence Oforibuadu. The chair committee na ye hwehwemu fa Ralph. Any necessary hu nsem esi wo rege no. Me ba cha na munyina mate bi no. Wo se hwehwemu o maye. Wo mu ko amakọ sra no. Ani ne wa hwe no, ani hwehwemu o mu doctors o maye no. A kire se nurse chocho bibia ni wa aye wo. Ehọ ne ni asem no ede ba no. Say Dr. Lawrence Oforibuadu aka ne play ate Ghana fo nyina se manager wo de ball wo kon ebe so wo mfe na wo kasa nyina na wo nsa sanwiem tese me ye sure kra se wa no fan so tei na denti na health worker hwe no hwe manager bo ne nsa hwe de aso ne kon tese ne nsam ye no mu nyina bui asemu na nurse chocho kani ebuye ama se obetimi di nkukura sra na nim no age bi obopa ene doctor yasem wo ka kire yen ni se wo mu ko sra maame no ensem wo kan aye hurudu wura da sam nukura nim enti ye be ye den ya koso kura na nipa bi ti se na chocho ye de abra ba ko show mo sase ye yare no mo hwe yen wo breku o mu betimi afremi on betimi aplane on betimi ayense se de ato yen so report no mo kan ne yeme Dr. Lawrence na apem waka no was nurse chochoi ni nsem o kan yina wo mo hwehwe mo kire se wo boa wo di atro wo pasam de abato rafo so yen so rafo mere yen kunu yen ko siu no court ye pe 7 million Ghana cedis yen ko jindi fi rafo yen tete no ensem wo nyina wo ba bi afiba bari ye beka ni nyina so no kura so de akire mo wo breko yenyi ba kokura mfiri mu and san nurse way me friend the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association empanifo say wo mu doctor Aquatia we no another report na ba no was nurse Chobua eti David Tinkran asabi asem yi ba ye se woni health minister honorable Kwabena Minta Kando asem bia ba ne ebisa wasem wo ho kura wanu moya wo de ma minister no say hey baby Ghana akodu no a general secretary of Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association na asem waba you are talking to the health minister for God's sake wo pani a wo se na se wọ́n wọ́n mọ̀ kí yẹ bọ̀ videos interviews ahodoɔ a David Tinkran yɛ wúrie enya bọ̀tẹ́rẹ́ didi dẹ́m kàkyerẹ́ Ghana fún nyina sẹ́ wú David Tinkran together with nurses like Chocho mo twẹ́ mi ọbẹ̀rẹ̀ pọ̀ àwọn mpani ẹbọ ni specialist na bẹ́tẹ̀rẹ̀ ano power specialist mi bọ́ fún wọn apá ẹ̀hí wọ́n hwehwẹ́ bu atọ́ bọ́ ànọ̀mọ́ ano náà ọ̀nà so hwehwẹ́ bẹ̀bí òbí etu ọ̀fà na emom Ghana ha deɛ David yebeka no kwana kire mo ne me say 2018 akanesis for kumi hospital bi me be se body 2018 they have to beg me say they be me first story name abontin I was so mpachaw because nurses for bebre na mu a enye adwuma na do mo konwo na mom na bibie ni ho an opportunity bi adato ho it the person for the job oni bi oni atenkama nipa bia wonwene nipa bia ho wona wo yare fa me ho ban and uko hospital wo yare uwu a ukoje nurse wa na oje doctor ho me yare am ko yehwe hospital the moment ameba wuram sa me ko hospital no me yare ti ne makọ eti se wuwu a why na uko bisa no eno no mafa eti nurse ni na wono e wo senka wode ni phone to ho na owo emergency no oye video call one ni boy chat wo mo siri wo breko wo bia ba ne pa ehwe wiem na nurse ginani uko ka osemi health worker na wo health worker na wo ye no se nyame na meyare enyame nua bi enyame papa bi ana me ma bi na beba wa wadwuma wo ye na so mfa so ye dade na David na say or threat ana akiye close down emergency ward or rage as who as what David Tingrai General Secretary as what ebi ameka so memu ye mra emreu aka David Tingrai etimi ni honorable kwabena mintaka no nkasa saa enche na dwen che sa a whole health minister na David twa ne mpoa kan sem bi o kire no ana journalist a omoka ene meka ne mark meka no enka obrempo David kumi me ba kumi nada ne bo me ba kumi nada ne bo atina ha ne yangu so nsa nyamfa wo nya ancestor mo yade anya sesi ababeda ho se chocho oboyi den obeka sesi ababeda ho chocho atwa ntro bua no se ya bono ne nsem obekeka ye nyina no eye hudura da sem enyina so bi anim eti den na sesi a wo bebeka kire yen David Tingrai wonam wo betrete nkrofo kasa ehunte ade kire health minister den na obabe sesi a sa sem wo ye bedi akire chocho hu aye hu se oboa ne de wa ma ya juma papa ne ye beye se wo betimi atwa ntro ade banager bobo wonsa ane wuti ne wukon se rafabo wo breko antisa wo breko eye Dr. Lawrence Oforibuadu wo chair committee eye mu hwehwemu no wo se wo boa hwenyao eti sansamre de chocho na watwi mu next week na bia beje kakra ye kwoto aba ba ye bebo wachi wo e wo se wo nurse a wo ye no e wo se ye gi 2 minutes free nsem na wo jai nurse ye e bi so betimi akuni pa kwa wo nka no kre nurse ni a wo ntimi nka no kre wo be de gu so hwe nipa ti ye bedi wasem enen panifo ha ye ba be biebiem ni ahwem ye be hwa Aquatia by election na e ba so no nso security measures IGP any police for bomodi de agu akwam the MPP for ka e mo press conferences ase say na Ghana for mfa no say na IGP mfa no wo record na adwemu poto wo say wono IGP Dr. Christian Tete Yohunu he is capable, his men are ready. So mo babo Bible ka say Aquatia ntime ne wo ka say over 600 policemen and women have been deployed to Aquatia. So wo mun ko fom ho ba bi etuo tete ba bi abuba se na bi bia ntimi toto din enti chocho mark ne mo mark ni ye ebi se ye ne mo ebe ka sem wei e me na to fom pe wo ye be make sure say ntu a watwa doctor naka no wadwuma be hwerew na ye hweso de dia microphone abusia TV SYZ live on Power 97.9 FM, live on Facebook at Power 979 FM TV SYZ, YouTube XYZ broadcasting. But what they share jumedi share unyenye bi hwe for agent to ase ye beje bre na fe ya kenkan dia ma no hu sampa ye ne ene edi sa jumedi wi e de abomu me penifo ameni ombedi juma no o ma hyase etenase Godwin Mahama corporate affairs officer ewo Tema oil refinery waba be come insa menkoro ho na fe enen komodie no ye nhyase Godwin Emakwaba.
Amina bema.
Bibia boko de.
Yo adom we na so.
Nyankopon da Roma. Bibia edededin. Menim se
unya aban papa na obu omaya.
Yes.
You have no option than to be okay. Because you da sorry asumdwe e wo man ni. Unlike before we da sorry we beto paper A4 bundle baako. Ometima ka kire wo say 25 cedi. At the bet you you say 30 Ghana cedis. Do you get the point?
Yes.
So for me, me sorry bia na me realize say NDC are buying led by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and a abengwane soa. I am so happy, and it's not because me NDC ni, but 8 months down the lane, omo prove and I prove say we have the men. And your men na kane omo beta otema yang, but at the end we realize say na they old chicks and now omo refer as men. This one we have the men and all facets of young economy so far pointed to the fact say abano born home modern and they are so competent to be able to handle this country. So for me, for this 8 months, Ghana so far so good.
Ebia na wona wohunu ni sa because nkoma hodo nso ba ebi ka dollar ikura mo se swati and reflecting wo market here ye koto ne ma sa na tie mo ankasa mo ba ikura mo de yoko mo de police for mo de national security chichen crofo enti ebi no mo se nyema nte sa se bia wo kan se de nka bibia ye you see kama no ebi se nte sa o
you see Ghana eye omanya yade emra ene chichere omanya. Before I ever into the Fourth Republic,
yes,
we needed to have a constitution. After the constitution, you enacted so many laws and regulations, and on yade ebu omanya Ghana. Without laws, Ghana will be a lawless country.
Yes,
wanga omo ekekan sem say. Yadi national security, yadi yoku, tata nkrofo no. Question me bisane say, emra ben na that authority, and that officials, and that institution, no, average in any of emra, ese so mudi yede, juma.
Okay.
Say yesusu say, enye bi akoso, and namoso manye bi akoso. In the past government,
yes,
and I say in the recent government, and I say only even amanyoni institutions have the right. Some betons are fraud.
Yes,
or they will come and pick you up. Now what in what investigation?
Yeah,
okay, Article 19 and make it everybody innocent, even including who are yaba betcho and I told side there. At that point in time. You are only a suspect. Yachini pa bebre do wako jina assembly biano. At the end, they are acquitted and discharged for no wrongdoing. Into the mere fact say, yabe foul, yachi wone interese, ye bu kunfo. Ana ye bu say, bonini indeed why there? Why? Until a court of competent jurisdiction, ebe pass judgment or you remain a suspect. On the dollar issue, and then I'm one of your sister stations.
Okay.
You see, let's face the reality. Ghana, you operate the Akane friend market price control.
Okay. You need biwa.
Ghana, you practice.
You need price control.
You need price control. Ewa Ghana.
Okay.
That is the first thing.
Okay.
But no kwaribi wawa. We need to say it and say it how it is. Sure. Can it be not under late Rollins?
Yeah.
The man nipa bebre ampe Rollins asem omudi sa niamane editor NDC no was because at a point in time na gwedifu bi hode omoniema price no anyhow omope exorbitant prices and who say what memufuo to be kaya that time no eno na oni asoja fo wura o shop a
yeah
na ya gigi niam na pie na ya ton price a
e wo se wo ton no
na even ordinary person ebetumi ade atobi eno na ye nyi beto say enkrofo ka kire en say ye wura o shop mu a na ye dia ba na ye gwa but omanti mi anka nkyere ye ndi omo ye nti a
ye gwa wom
sa de ani siye minka se
eye
egwa no eye
okay
but eden na wo ye samre no anka UP anne eye MPP ema ye united to see say aban betimi anya control over pricing ankane dollar atiaba from 16 to 11 anka say nya ne so yes ne so emphasis pa
okay
last 2 years and I think 3 years ago emra MPP ti abenwa so omo face the same challenge kono omo feel say as I say cement boy den eba fam ubekaya the minister of trade KT Hammond
yeah
eto tun seman kan was ototo e de mancrofo former Greek minister Akoto every year
yeah
now for MPP ninam farm gate and I know more top board the aba ministry of agric
true
beton because most to say the price should have been less than the heading yet marketing. It is this same group of people and almost super Rollins when he felt like a 24B ACC Timemufu no and intini interest e betimi den a rationalize na ya control price. But even with that, the SE wuni say the obeka chire obia say
yes
exchange rate na ene Ghana yen cedi one of the strongest currency in the world. Let me tell you, from 2021 equals 2024
yes
na Ghana yen cedi was ranked the worst. Now the worst currency, one of the worst currencies in the world, in Africa and the sub-Saharan Africa.
Yes,
it was the worst. I'm telling you, that's at that time. And yenya inflation, money ko ya ko do 53%.
Yes,
omo handing over mayin. Now inflation about 23%. And then for the competence of Dr. Atoforsin, inflation and I'm 13%. Jana mi pese meka. Jam pese mi chire ni na ne se enne eniema buo aba fem.
Yes. Are na market and still.
Let me mention this. Where the mo fan cheme. Obi apa onko tie Angel anopa we. I was there, Angel TV. Host ne so no ankasa na downfall was so happy. Adenti awako clear Tundra. Every port.
Yes.
Na Tundra no first no. Na nke so otua 500,000 Ghana cedi. 5 billion
titiskano
on duty
alone.
So because exchange rate no Ghana cedi ejina braninti no ene otua 2 billion. It was saving 300,000 Ghana cedi.
Wow.
3 billion. I'm telling you this. On the same show, MPP Deputy Director of Communication, Krobia Sante. The program was live. Obia betimaka kohwe. I admit say Iron Ross. Eboa eden abafem. O se kanina nkomo ton 9,000 there nam 6,000. And then okachire yen say nails Prengo, I don't know say.
Yeah.
Prego ne boa eden abafem. And he admitted say eniema boa eden abafem. Intimi to ne for say Uncle to the likes of Miracles Abuaji and Co, who always communicate as if say Ghana for enya exchange rates no so den emphasize. This one called national communication meeting as generous and factual while here on set. No?
Yes,
he should go and advise them. Not pretense, no. Young to baby. You get the point?
Yes, I get you.
Pretense, young to baby. Ghana, a huge import-driven country.
Yes.
And never be brayed in an
obviously,
say dollar above femwa.
I was saying impact.
The traders, the importers and exporters.
Yes.
They are aware.
A joke is a dainty. And a binimasi mutrimu pot the den say, okay, a mobaga last year. Maybe a ton of 300 cities, no. And maybe Ogusu or water on 300 cities. What we call last year, maybe $1 no be 16 Ghana cities. Now Sabre Ababe Dube 10.9 and 11 crown. They no susua. One more tongue the same price.
You see, a system, as I see, you're finding a way to restructure. Because Metia Guta and other trade unions are appeal to members. Say the word dollar na eden abafem na full or bonds wa eden abafem no, they should reduce their prices. But me no ka say ebia your madwini say 28 time they won't do it. Even push full or bo ba fem GPRTU catch transport operators. So we reduce fare mpo. A war between drivers, mates, and passengers. But confuboni okase kromboa. Ebo how ti movie.
Nancy ye me no okasa nancy ya D levy. Eba ye no. When you say driver for bi. So the transport union transport move.
That is the fact. And that is a reality on the ground. But the American say, you see, once the empire they told so. And even better that they are handy over my as a 7 January 2025.
Still now a new price per liter. And they near tunnel.
No, and
January before and sana abai.
That is the reality. Okay. That's the reality. And no almost say cedi nu akosoro against the dollar.
Yes.
And dokra $1 or J11. And it's still better as at 26 August 2024. A year by this time. Now $1 or 16 Ghana cedis. Go and check my joy online and other portals. 16 Ghana cedis. It even poem for impose. And now 1 cedi better so now you're exchanging for even 11 cedi. How can 11 cedi be worse to 16 Ghana, or how can 16 be better than 11 when it comes to exchange rate differentials?
That
is the thing. So media politics no na adults. You do chochon seminars. I will demonstrate. Because you see, as on my anything memufuo, obia am prevent you say obe join the party A and party B. But say on my ne bo utimu bi. On my ne ko yia utimu bi. On my ne ejijija utimu bi. You get the point?
Yes.
So if it's our party niswa, as at the year you was so first year in a new government administration, and you're too early to do politics. You get the point?
Yes.
So can you run 2028 more? You because say your political season into exhibit or show a political colors. But you were the first year of a new administration. What is expectant of everybody? They say you be back together, not to have the mind say you must sabotage the government. It is too early.
Very well.
But before I call topic we want send me one.
Okay.
But notice, and the Bank of Ghana issue official statement.
Yes.
One of the interventions. A person yadi holdi yen cedi nu.
Okay.
Na cedi nu be gina brand. Say that me dey catch you say more of niema yedi nu imported.
Yes.
And until say yan fa measures and two in place. Na yen holdi yen cedi na e kosuru bia niema bobe den e be kosuru. Until net we issue official statement. But in brief, in accordance to the Foreign Exchange Act 2000.
Okay.
Act 723.
Okay.
When instruction or say fi endeko obi anywhere say or price and niema auton wo Ghana ha in a foreign currency unless say Bank of Ghana amauda 2 minu say ubetimia edi wudwa in a foreign currency into ma outline some of dwedie na ultimate price in dollars or any foreign currency.
Good.
You have to make sure say ubedi uja in the Ghana cedi because that is the cedi we have. One, One more price school fees.
Good.
Ewo dollars munu. Yes, if in deco, don't price it in dollars.
Okay.
It should be in cedis.
Okay.
2. Monga omo eton cars.
Yes.
Potokasem sales and rentals of cars.
Yes.
One omo ton na omo high cars no. Men ton and high car in dollars.
So be babe tall car. Say ye Benz. Say ye Range Rover. Say ye Jaguar.
Men ton
na obeka chere say $100,000. $150,000.
First class so second class so.
The trim or mine Ghana.
The trim. Sell it in cities.
Okay.
Sales and rentals of estates. One more ton a high a dime. Men ton and high dime in dollars. Do it in cities. Airline tickets.
Okay.
Airline tickets. Say me go to plane ticket.
Edia 2 coin.
Edia 2 coin should be priced in cities. Domestic contract. Contractor ya awarded within Ghana.
Yes.
It must be priced in Ghana cities, not in dollars.
Okay.
And retail shopping. Ankura JD yedi wasop yekoto intos yekoto kobi yekoto retail.
Yes.
It should be in cities. Online sales. Yanga yeton ade ewo abefu in 10 times so.
Yes.
As I say yeton no, they are pricey in Ghana cities.
Okay.
Hotel accommodation. Say me ko da hotel, me ko program, person me oya me ya me person me call for some holidays be. So long as the hotel is in the jurisdiction.
Hey, what Ghana?
What Ghana no price no in Ghana cities.
Okay.
So this and many and outlining ewo press and so.
Very good.
So that you bet me they aso yen city but Mesre Bank of Ghana. Me read the statement no ade ba ko metimi aboa yentimi emufo no so say asa so mutimi activate report center.
Okay.
Ona call center.
Say bia
ye ko school bi me ko school bi mu no mo price hotel bi mu me ko to car me ko to aduane na say price no in dollars. That means that they have violated Act 723 no asa say metimi nya an immediate report center.
Okay.
To the authorities. I met my friend say me call her directives na mama you know. Some people have violated or they frowned upon it. Mesre say if Bank of Ghana ombetimia with an immediate effect you know. I'm try some activate a call center. Say that me mufo no yebe nya bebia yebetimi a reporting.
Very good.
The next issue also honorable Kuma Endra. Ebeto just say 8 suspected in Krofo no associated with the Ablikuma violence has been convicted.
Yeah.
And judgment will be passed on Friday.
Yes.
Me who say NDC for be brave and you're happy with the situation.
Yes.
Me fa we feed ye kesi we so. Asre obi bia say. Obi bia ni wo so basa ye. Even though Akosu on a lot of past elections, we must get to a point and say enough is enough. Now you do baby election going to exercise your franchise, obeko peacefully and come peacefully. Yenina eto santini ekoto aba ebo pro on the theme of resetting Ghana, led by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Se we yesia, there's a moon, me pese me kai yen hu kakra ne se, President Eshe, the former IGP, Dampare, se onyan hwehwemu no finish the presidency.
Yes.
A report on the 2020 violence, nipa ye de and all other related violence. I also West Wagon, Kaswa,
I think Atiwa,
any the kika Nina Obi Bia or associated with those violence and killings Nina. I can assure you, say they will all be brought to book.
Okay.
Including Ayawasu West Wagon.
Okay.
a whole sitting member of parliament was assaulted.
Yes.
Are you telling me, say, Mampeni John Dramani Mahama, Bekata neni akananu atum, say enono enko, na de see yeno, and then and draw peno, we should only handle that. It won't happen. It won't happen. But it was to serve a notice to Ghanaians. Say, Mampeni kasa oyeden, Odisu, and on bar so be repeating back issues no. Issues yaka se enye. And na opeso chile obiya say, you see charity begins at home. Ufie nti mi nyefi. Na go kan chile obi say, ni fia yefi nti onye den, ompra ni fi. Inti bidi manu si wasa sebe no. Say the suspected people and crofo so omu ye NDC for.
Yes.
Even though bibi bia nchire so omu ye NDC for. But granted so omu ye NDC for. Say yampa so omu ye NDC for. His Excellency achire yen say ni fie for uye mistake a emrani di ubedi.
Ade ubedi pepepe.
Nti se watimi ama mrani ono ani crofo ne ma ene ne brothers edigia. Say ye sha say ye the hours West Wagon issue docket no air court. Ye the 2020 election violence ani pe wu ye air court. Ye the Kaswa incident a man and Krofo wu ye through then sitting member of parliament Hawa Kumsin.
Yes.
And nam Hawa Kumsin so former secretary of that constituency. I know him my best friend NDC ni Tuareg only the tax true tax eko bu na abrante no one tony da and odi wu ye no say ye chance ye say ye fifa nsem no baako e dia kokota nobody memo bi bia mbeka say aya witch hunt say ye MPP ni o say ye CSO say your ahimfo opinion leaders o and ne won omo ye involved in Ablekumanov has been prosecuted.
Yes.
And obibia ayedi because a man and anyone then it is a do other ones so let nobody come and say okay. Which hand mo bia mbeka say obi na tata obi because when you say you prosecute it before the prosecution MPP time without number make say ever refer and say IGP nipa 8 ni wo de wan court ana wo fa won court here e ndada na wo dada ye ebi krompo ka kire yen say emne no IGP ka say watin krofo no omu hia bi krompo e de e wo kroma na omu nenam nti IGP eboa. That was the story. And there abada na bi say court no ngadi no. Have you heard them applauding the government? What is so what is so bon same? Aka kire aban ni se waya de.
Omundi hu nkomo ya.
Said ya ewia ye no. Na said ya nso ye no.
Godwin me da se.
Sa na ewia be den.
Godwin me da se. Godwin Mahama corporate affairs officer Tema Oil Refinery and I would say in Kana nei wono yane edi nkomo ewo fidua mu wo inside politics jumedi so TVSYZ arafe power 97.9 FM abusia eti yeguso aye to aso Godwin ye bowrem ewo eye rage insan sem no ho say na wotwe etwa mu ni ana ebetodwa say Ralph the fellow Ghanaian ede will be echo rage one ma wo kopeye na yare sa na so wo kono yakohwe no wo bra wo yare na wodru ho no ono Ralph no ehunu ni say emergency situation a wo mo fa so di wura rage ho no na necessary wo ho no wo ma ho keka ana wo ma ho boabo na e wo so mo di sia na mo de service situation no na nya de o mo ye tie ma ono ayi ono ani phone ana wo hwe video no a wo bon sa se na okasa ada na mo ye madwuma sa enipa ewu wa ha ada na nipa ba ha mo ntini mani na mo hwe eno nam so ma akire nurse ba ko ye adwuma rich nurse chocho ade betu ja wo berko ana sentrefo akọ ko bi sanse no mi se Ralph abono wabuni nsem wahwan na beti wati wani ti pepa ne honam nyina ye ne ya no wonim da kura me ne wo kase owofie asa ebura osi ya buru ni nti no wakwakwada fie ema the honorable minister for health ethics committee say yenye sa hwehwemu yimu asem yes yenye hwehwemu say na asem ni fatie ne yemfemra me ne okan hwehwemu na kwawie Dr. Lawrence Ofori Buadu our chairperson ditina committee so ne nanu asem ton o se nurse toto ne nsem a waka nyina no eye huruhurada sem eye nturo enyina so bi anim enye nokre wo breko wo mko sra no na wo mko hwe situation no said ye sifatie Gordon as a health worker as a nurse wo eye hospital say die na ususu say ebetimi asi amanaba ma asem a enye nokre watimi abonitiri makachira ewiase nyina say yabo no
minu ya mama nsan da wase na earlier conversation no na the intro to the main topic.
Yes.
Before I call main topic, no, I mean chair, the honorable member of parliament, our son double as the deputy minister of finance.
Okay.
Or a MP for the people of Isojamai constituency, Honorable Ampem Nyakon.
Okay.
One of the best MPs Ubenya.
Okay.
Very dedicated to the service of the people.
Nice.
Recently, or the program be a friend Edu Camp.
Okay.
Your and say all the schools within the constituency and the district.
Yes.
I think first 6. So when we moko form 3, form 2, moko form 3 no. Best 6. And our communina boom within the constituency. And our campaign one our AIS.
Okay.
Akosumbo International School. And on Ankasa engage teachers to engage them.
Okay.
On classes. Aside classes, and your classes in Kwa, it included games, activities, fun, and all those things. And I think it's a very good initiative.
Okay.
Our education wanna come so. And a community without much educated people, the future is very doomed.
True.
For that community.
True.
Nti medana say, on behalf of the people of Isojamai, na makache ne say ejuma oye no yehwe eso ye ni, and I know he has more to do.
Okay.
Do you get my point?
I get your point.
On the rich issue,
yeah.
You see, a very sensitive matter. Because a sensitive matter, there were several reasons that make us. You see, you don't pen so or mind we more. The issue of interest for a particular job in new hobium. I mean, love
for that profession.
For that profession in new hobium. Years ago, so because you also or your nurse, upon fear Juman Pono fear, even though on she nurse Jumano, she practices the nursing profession.
True.
Or practice pa. And I will nurse me those times are. Ahobrasi friend ahobrasi no.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Because nipa eba omo facility no ayo bia sebi
oyare.
The oyare nso de ohia ahobrasi to be able to take care of the person.
True.
Enye nursing nko even teaching. Those times you can't be a teacher near. The commitment and the love for the work are matched. And a lot of profession. By now you do pempensua. Baby osusu say opportunity a one. A whole person here day. Inti watu dia owo odoma say anko ye ya obeyi ni pem. Edi aye no ato baby. Ena baby opportunity one. No DH into most you manu po all ye no eye sika entia na ma wakofa sa profession na all ye nti odo no ye den enni ho but the yes ye hu ni say eye nipa ho adwuma na ye den ye nipa ho adwuma de eye ahomte enutinu ohia abotre akoma emu oduru yefura eso Mufwa esun.
Yes.
Hedu obi abetima ede anoma no. Nti mesre anes for a drop of negligence.
Akosi obi life.
Ebetimi akosi obi life. And you know we are essential service people.
Yeah.
Nti they say mo facility ho. As for phone, a better part of us.
Yes.
But immediately a patient, I walk before you, no, it should be you and the patient. Because enkwa be pient me ntonkwa. And it say obi agina wani na ohwe ne health. Na ebe gina oso ama nipa no ewu. Ana obenya ayaresa.
Yes.
You must put all your attention at that moment on the person. Intimesre. And there's a four. I will beg of you. 2. On the issue of Ralph himself, me assembly by, you know, I had my own position.
Okay.
I had my own position. Which was even though no matter how assembly eternal. You know, we have in law, we have battery and assault.
Yes.
Okay. So assault, and not all about say what don't sabe then. Ebe can be. You get the point?
Yes.
Because it is an incomplete battery. And then the church we saw don't sabe can be keke. But oh yeah, dear na mi yem esheme shock keke. Can amount
to assault.
You get the point?
Okay.
So I felt like he had a point, but I said, or overreacting.
Okay.
Overreacting. I also plead because utu ejamboafo no na utu momoni nsofo. We all have to be vigilant on our professionals. Na yambua expose the rot, but in a certain professional way. He did a yeoman's job, but the excesses must be spoken.
Okay.
The excesses must be spoken. Then going back and now trying to center on Lady No. But my member Minister Abaso.
The health minister.
Because immediately assembly say yes, honorable Minta Kando.
Okay.
Immediately, and or share say in Shishim. But before if you mundo be shasi now I instructed for some immediate temporal measures to take place, awaiting the committee's report. And we must appreciate that swiftness and urgency to which or attach it to the issue.
Okay.
A child or door or woman a jumano.
So the best.
A child a home farmer or woman jumano so the sum or mine. Even though man penny the power no, the general effect of the actions and inactions will be on Ghanaians.
True.
But on the lady and the General Secretary of the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association, Mr. Tinkrine, 1. Sasamuba yentu yemboase. Because before Tinkrine be kasano, okasa in front of Rich Hospital.
Yes.
The actually say, now when you briefing.
Yes.
Now when you briefing.
Yeah.
As to whether the briefing is factual and infactual, no, one year further checks. And he went to the market with it. Now insulting everybody.
Yeah.
Leaving himself and the supposed victim. Tinkrine Ediobia tem woman wemu. Who doesn't side
with him
and the incident that happened, including journalists.
Authority and life, you know.
Including journalists. wedi obi atinti na nhwehwemu aba say Madam Chocho was not assaulted. You see, obey den, obeka den. Say na uya uhu. Say na ushemia. What is going through your mind?
Yes.
Enye nimguase. Enye din say ye na odi ama uhu.
But Godwin, de nebesi, de nebeba. Ama nurse ni ayembo no.
I'll go there.
Piano.
Don't worry, I'll go there.
Very well.
The person me weird thing crying there.
Okay.
Then I'll come to the lady.
Yanko.
And information abane say thing crying a MPP ni.
David Tinkran
is an MPP. The actions and the action in action say only a buying a problem. Because Saudi Minta Kando honorable Atemwa. You have insulted the president.
True. Direct.
And who is the government? Who is the arrowhead of the government? Isn't it the president?
The president.
Yes. They are making say MPP ni. Me di kan catch now say. And you too early say MPP ni. You would try to sabotage the government.
This government.
At least mu dia mun training into the 4th year. And will be any say it's an election year.
Okasa obi betimi ehunu so.
And then when do you party kale se tia ma wo di uti akopim buo, because you thought the lady told you the truth. Tinde obeye den papa o ma hwe wo ne a hwe enimguase a wo de ama wo ho ama wo abusua de ama wo ma. But I will call on Ghana Journalists Association. Sankeye incidenta emanating from any politician.
Yes.
Say ye MPPO, NDCO against journalists. And by this time, Ghana Journalists Association, they have spoken against the act. And Omatre Timpo say, Mamun telecast that party's programs.
Okay.
It has been over 24 to almost 72 hours. The General Secretary of Ghana Registered Nurses Association, Mr. Tinkran, attracting journalists, said because of what consonate, not the way or no expressing view, most expressing view, because the view is not in tandem with any view. Mubaba beton won. Hospital. This is a death threat. This is a death threat. And I will call on Ghana Journalists Association. So more respecting or more credibility.
Yes.
And they are there for their people. Their silence is dangerous.
David Tinkran.
David Tinkran against journalists. No? The Ghana Journalists Association, your silence is a threat and dangerous to your own members. Mama yen and recording a deliberate attempt from this same act. Emma journalists be enwu and sana yebeka say ye fa no tradada ne kasa ne ye tradada onye nipehu or ye General Secretary of Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association. Yes. How will you know if before Beka Samponu or my meeting on this issue? And a nurses ni ne wo mutim say journalist bar. Yes, Pani. That is the issue. So they must speak. They must speak.
I agree with you.
Yes, and two on Chocho issue.
Yes.
You see, na eji Raf se obetimia on see for defamation. Because her act can amount to defamation.
Okay.
Because we defame Raf. Etantro eguni so.
Adia onye ye no.
Eguni hu fi amankrofo ejina enoso.
Edi di Raf atem.
Edi di Raf atem. Eguni hu fi. ebi kura kan manaka na wofo. And I will not be surprised saying that Ralph Enam Kromwa, people will be pointing fingers at him because of Chocho's commentary.
Yes.
My lawyer will tell you, my criminal law lawyer, lecturer Bekachiro said, defamation when people shun from you, it amounts to defamation. Simply means Sankofu who no mujano because of ensemwa.
Yes.
Or the fear again. To mesre Raf. So bet me lawyer and take this matter up.
Okay.
The reason why so taking him that this matter up is that so they best serve as deterrent to any professional, any public servant, any nurses in Guam.
Semun siye.
Semun siye. Na u concocted story say there be go obi hu fi no mayen so sansem no so na se chocho nso tini fi no hwe yen a ombisa yen ho se ombisa ne ho se why na share no na why na influence no
dey na ban
trim eye say Ralph no oni ne wo twaka bi dada na Senyo no ni o twaka e say Ralph ni obi a onim no
but what
is the problem
what it Chocho so ne political affiliation and some if by no what be
any dey menti bi
okay
that is the reality Mati America
okay Mati
but menti
because there are some pictures circulating
picture to so mehu
yes one
yes
okura
MPP flag no
very
flag
and no betimi contribute to the fact say Yambo no so this time around, no, because of course Ralph no yet Nessie baby that or NDC but they make what I say. Ebetimia is okay. Any me so kra minye bibi na me fa say niam
na me fa ngu aban ni you see na me kan ye no say we ya wa dwene say wa ban edi nkukuo wa ban edi ntwo wa ban ni megu ase in the last election ntu ma aban foforo no enya hoto enya adwene enya asumdwe emfa mbu o man na na ogusugu nwani mase no yesi ekura adwene bone yesi de otonwum omka ne sempo
adwene bone ba ekura timu
adwene bone ba okura timu a otonwum
zomi
otonwum that is the issue otonwum
okay
you get the point so me in short I am the say minister a commission, the committee.
Okay.
So I'm go into the issue.
Okay.
Because that issue no abeye bebri
good.
Obi say. And report na balo has come to settle the matter.
Okay.
Wa wan to bo ankasa.
Na
udi obi atem, o accuse obi no. And asem na ba betodwa. They atene say nobody was assaulted at the Rich Hospital. Nobody. Not even a single person.
Marty Godwin. We say, TV SYZ live on Power 97.9 FM. Inside Politics, Jumedi na enewie enyumre so yabo modern na yesi nkonwa na ensema hodo etwegu o man ganum se beye na ye nyina ebete ye ho ase ye de adwene bebom ni akekere o man no ana yegu so ye de som no enche bia na afa ye bekọ ada matters enu tie na ya tena sinemum maminkanfo Safari Valley Eco Resort and Femau and then you may area would see me and I will share me. Safari Valley Eco Resort biaya nukreni oko if you look at the serene environment so what share said what tier da me ko na afia se mayira asemini Ghana bio mi hu ase na me wabrochire nukreni ehwe de yie pa se wo ya ankrankro se wo ne abusua se wo ne wo yere se wo ne wo ho kafo ana mo pe ba bia ehwojo eho natural things nko na behu emoa se ye giraffe se ye den a wo mo ne no man made lake a yase da yankasa a boat siso a obetimi atena so na wo ne ho kani ti so na mo jimani na ice cream bi kura kutamo na mo eye bia ya eyodo ne kire ho eye nije bia edukrom akuapem ene ewukugwa akuapem empatem ana Safari Valley Eco Resort wo eti sabre opa bia obejojo ho opa bia obeye party opa bia obehodi program bia say ye conference me ba cho baby nso a obetimi akọ vacation akwakoda wo natural serene environment and from ebo ho no sori anopa na wo home a utimi sampa wo ba baby a wo ba natural place a eho eden eho ye nikapa Safari Valley Eco Resort edukro make apem ne akugwa apem empatem ana wo mo wa sabre wo mo gi awoho wo mo gi ankrankro wo mo gi abusua wo mo gi nafofo wo mo gi omo mo be conference wo mo gi omo be birthday party ana party wo be wedding engagement ese bibia udu wa wo mo be je ama bia ya eho twa eho ye neat eho natural na wo de adwuma no bomoden ko edukro make apem na say wukugwa kwapem na fe kohwe Safari Valley Eco Resort eho de yie pa ba bia wo beda dedede na de chi near the breakfast buffet ni serve wa wanga sa be hu sampa wani atimi age na vacation awkoi no wanya somfa so nti bomode enchekra for number yi na fre Safari Valley Eco Resort for na bi so say wo ba na kwan da ho da be na wo mra medu number betimi from so 0596 914 394 0596 914 394 and now say www.safarivalleyresort.com www.safarivalleyresort.com now fe social media platforms nyina okọ Safari Valley Eco Resort a wo mo hu nsem bi a wo hwehwe said the pictures a wo matwade agru ho said you obehunu no saa na obeconnect here na afi watimi akwakoje wani akwakoda ko vacation ama ho atimi ato yie pa bisi na afi yewi akọ China Natural Herbal Hospital China Natural Herbal Hospital bebaje bisi ahye so say wo kọ China Natural Herbal Hospital a omoye aku pressure omoye aku pontomy na for omoye massage therapy omoye physiotherapy no traction bed no betimi aboa na o spine na ye o ya waist o knee o kon shoulder any baby biara o nipadua no wote ya wo me pa cho omo bomode na o ma jebre na China Natural Herbal Center wo matimi e de aboa wo yare wa hodo nso eno so dokro wa tai ha wadwene na ma o ma ni je mfam mobra no ebi diabetes ebi high blood pressure numbness burning sensation insomnia obi a wontimi na afa prostate issues menstrual disorder any arthritis na fe osa yadewa edani kuro beda oyem no so ntimi nya enije form mra no sa yarewa nyina China Natural Herbal Center wo mo jebre ahwew ama wani atimi age hu yie pa obehu o machira kwan wo poku ase ACP Kwabeja Road behind the Star Oil ana fe Ashaman omo aje kwadwo Samia J Street ne so opposite New Queen's Court Court School bomode na fresh number si na fe China Natural Herbal Center womo nje so na yare bia ye krankra bebetina so no womo bebo amwasa number betima from say 0244 435 763 0244 435 763 and 0243 715 004 0243 715 004 China Natural Herbal Hospital. All your pains will run away. Ya ubi about nipeduem. Wunya ye wagene se wo China Natural Herbal Hospital pe na yaw na sha se adwane because wo mangu se wo ko won de wo ye den wo benya yare hwa busia ye go so ayedi nkomo ewo inside politics dumedie so live on TVSYZ and Power 97.9 FM and ye ni Godwin Mahama or your corporate affairs officer Edema Tema Oil Refinery and eguso ayedi enkom no wa Godwin ye monwremu Aquatia by election eba so yankopon yare me aka 6 days na yeko na fe by election yakwa to aba uhwe ensem aba especially from the opposition MPP ana yenyi police ni enti yen opposition ye yeko saa abatuo mu no yeko yenyan bebo ye ho ban even though the IGP Dr. Christian Teteyohunu abo modern ato nsafre MPP for woma to nsafre NDC for woma to nsafre Electoral Commission of Ghana a central for say yen me IGP mabo modern training me men and women so monko grants wo Aquatia enkonom komonko kobo ban se be ye na de okoto na ba de okokohwe bi oye na bi amase ya bowe anase yati we still enawye ya the communication director Dema MPP Amanyoko no Richard Ahiagba aye press conference say still na one more MPP for one more going into the by election ebaso Aquatia on the 2nd of September. Date na ususu say the SC nyina ho bamba police dan di nyina no. This is the language MPP for one more to.
Yeah, me da semina bema. You see MPP a political party omun deserve country like Ghana to govern. Me say MPP a party omun deserve a country like Ghana to govern. You see MPP a fee abengwaso.
Yes.
1 year cry MI. The last time at NDC a year recruitment.
Yes.
Into the Ghana Police Service. In the year 2016. Hear me carefully. The last time I end this year recruitment.
Yes.
Into the Ghana Police Service. Year 2016.
Yes.
From 2017. Ekosi ene. Me no kasi.
Yes.
Recruitment ayaye wa Ghana Police ni name. Were done by the MPP. NDC year bar 2025. Yenye single recruitment and go into the Ghana Police Service moye.
Muteki office ye.
There has not been a recruitment into the Ghana Police Service.
Okay.
Inti a police for Nyameya Adumwa on the 2nd. The IGP Edebeko Aquatiano.
Yes.
If I will not be lying, more than 80% Ebeya police for MPP for and recruit here. Emrino Murugia sa recruitment no. Mekaipa. And this is sounded warning, and the warning was that kwanya omo faso ediaye recruitment no. And yet in accordance to the laid down recruitment processes. But MPP entiyen because no mo den omo wa ben.
Okay.
They did what they wanted to do because no more than that 2 minutes day.
Yes.
Sesia we fear bem less than 1 year. Police for now one kasa who recruit ye into the police service.
Yes.
MPP for now one kasa who recruit into the police service. No.
Yes.
Ye be kwa Aquatia na IGP say me the sa police for na eba be po abatu one ho ban uso unji wankasa police for here end nya twum nsem beni hypocrisy beni inconsistency beni because those people don't deserve. 2 Matisa say IGP and make sure say all the police people modo be name tax.
Yes.
Minya bema. Since when na police ni bi who ni so ye proper police name tag and born ho da. Enya nde na MPP for be kire Ghana police say. It say police ni bi anya dade name tag. Eya de wo ho dada. Police ni bi awo name tag. Nti say mu wa di bi nsusuye bi ana futu bi a. Mu kan niema exist ya mu ni se be bo anya niema wo ho dada.
Okay.
If you don't have anything to say, don't say anything.
Okay.
You get my point. Because name tag near there. And what that? 3 MPP 4 pay or moon pay. We will win Aquatia seat.
I must say Aquatia seat in the crown a MPP 4 there. But Osha about Osha say 92 or more boycotting a year about to NDC 4D so 96 NDC ni our dinner so the year 1996 we need with 17,900 votes.
Okay.
Wabrekwa MPP niya wujina Dr. Kwame Cheba for enya 8,575 votes. If you look on Baba Jama Babedi Aquatia so afei Okoyo Ababedi Aquatia but still omo claim say
Jamaica say me see ye be win Aquatia seat no
on the 2nd of September.
NDC yemfa violence in win Aquatia seat. Aquatia for any the late Eneskuni ehia obi a na adwene mu edo obi obetimi aka ko represent Aquatia for fairly on the floor of parliament. And that person, the MPP candidate. No? So we take out now listening to both candidates. Now we who say, Obi Obetimi are representing, are depicting the late Kumino, the NDC candidate.
Lawyer Bernard Bediakon.
Yes, lawyer Bediakon. 3-2 on this issue. Aquatia Frankasa nim say, aban we ya abano. Yes, this year need the anema me den. Etiase.
Okay, Godwin.
Intini, Aquatia for
yes.
John Mahama say, development need there or the beba.
Very well.
Or the beba so there. Na muntu abamo obia. Obetimi ane John Mahama ede. Akodi nkomo
Godwin me da.
No ye John Mahama ba.
Me da se Godwin. Ebredi nti. Me da se Godwin. La Aquatia.
Mami me MD.
Okay, yanko.
Mami me MD. Yanko. Mr. Edmond Combat.
Okay.
And a deputy Alhaji Mustafa Batalima.
Good.
Fine gentlemen.
Good.
Ye better John Mahama as say one matema oil refinery. This sharp brains. Nyakupo ya aduma. Come October, so him say Thor is coming back.
Yes.
So
very well.
Better John Mahama. So
thank you.
These two gentlemen.
Okay.
Very knowledgeable. They are brain.
I was here inside politics. Jimmy live on TVSYZ and Power 97.9 FM. Yeah, the Jimmy na bano ewaha. Godwin Mahama, a corporate affairs officer at the Matema Oil Refinery. On no beka home, will fidya money at the Jimmy and Ebrel. Me producer, Mr. Kevin Asante, Oko MCR Ralph, and a Peter, Honoma, Moshe say, Jimmy be Koso, will TV so be BB I kama camera so Eddie Ewaha, Anna Francis in the bomb chidom, Nafi Omuchin Chim, a cameras in the Fruma, the Jimmy Ebrel, Midi, Eddie and Kelbrin point, name me tell Jimmy so, Eddie Mugabi, Masse, Yakupo Yarmochna. Yebesa ishia makramo.